Alright, we are back again. Hopefully, like normal this time. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream. Welcome back to a brand new week. And this week, hopefully we're going to hit 5 for 5. Hopefully we're going to hit, like, at least 2 or 3 videos on the channels this week, because this week should be normal. Last week, if you weren't aware, last week basically we only had 2 streams because a lot of things were taking my attention rather than what I enjoy doing, this. So yeah, that kind of just ended up being the way that, like, we kind of just only had 2 streams. It felt like absolutely insane. Let's see. What does head stand for? Are you in a gang? What is this? I'm calling Twitch security. I have no bloody clue what the hell you're on about, villager. I have no clue what you're on about. I know that there is a court case in chat going on right now about cheese. Like, what is our stance on cheese? Do you think cheese is great or cheese is bad? Now we need only half the lawyers hired the defendants and the accused. I think Villager knows a bunch of lawyers, but like, I really agree with Big Show. Like, in my opinion, cheese is absolutely delicious. It does pertain to which kind of cheese, because there's a whole wide range of cheeses out there. And I think that if you don't like cheese, you're probably lactose intolerant, or you probably haven't tried every single piece of cheese. Because, I mean, like, there's a bunch of pieces of cheese, and there's most likely definitely going to be something for you in there. Like, for instance, like, I really enjoy having, what is it? I really enjoy having, like, kind of like a Dutch cheese, but also like a young Dutch cheese. Like, if it gets like too old and too salty, like, I don't like that too either. If it's too spicy, I'm not a big fan of that either. So your hoodie has het written on it. Oh yeah, dude, hell yeah. I've been wearing this forever. Actually, like, fuck, I think I've had this since before I started, like, the YouTube channel. Basically this was like a sponsor I had for swimming, and like, we had all our swimming gear from like Het, which is like a sports brand, basically. This hoodie was one of it, and it's like, it's quite nice. I'm honestly really bad with clothes. Someone please tell me, like, how to do clothes, because I don't know it. Okay, so like, to me, like, I have taken up an example of someone which I really came down with. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So like, if I just look in the mirror and like, I'm like, yo, can you see my nipples? You're like, no. I'm like, I'm dressed. That's all that matters. Like, I'm dressed. Like, I don't look like I slept under a bridge. And even if I did, you know, you just gotta like my personality. But like, it's like, honestly, like, I'm not really all that self-conscious about like all the clothes I wear. I think that this is quite nice. It's like, it's straightforward. I like the hoodie. I think it's nice. So like, why change? So like, I barely like buy new clothes or shit. Basically, I need to have people like buy me clothes. And honestly, like, I don't know. Like, it feels like such a, like, I don't know, if I still have clothes to wear, which I quite like, it's like, why get new ones? And like, what would new ones be? It's like, most of the time, it's just like, still the same. It's like, I don't know how to deal with it, right? So how do you guys deal with clothes? Like, how often you get like new ones, and like, how do you decide whether you need new ones and whether you don't need new ones? Because like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Villager says, my blood is cheese. Big Show says, there are a plethora of cheese. Beamster is delicious. I think I've tried that one. I think I have. Like, I honestly like trying out people's local cheese and stuff. It's amazing. Let's see. Michel needs to know about your clothes setup. What the hell is a clothes setup? Dude. Like, define that. The clothes setup. Is that like the clothes you are wearing? Or is that, you know, what is in your, what is it? What's it called? What's in your, like, cupboard? God damn, my words, my days. Do your clothes give you extra inventory slots? I'm lost. Well, what do you have anything to do with this stream, Michel? What do I have to do with this stream? Good question, I think, good question. You know what? Let's go and take a look. You know what? We're gonna do a scientific inquiry. We're gonna go and find out. You know, we're gonna find out what I have to do with this stream. So take a good look around right now. Take a good look everywhere at the stream. Take a good look at chat. Take a good look at like all your surroundings, and then let's see what is gonna happen if I decide to move away. and then we're gonna see what I need to what my effect is on the stream. Like, what do I have to do with the stream? We're gonna find out. Because if I move away and nothing changes, and apparently I have nothing to do with the stream, but if I have something to do with the stream and something changes, then we know what I have to do with the stream, right? So I'm just gonna move away right now, and you'll just tell me like when something's gonna happen. I don't know like how long I actually need to wait. We're just gonna have to find out. So good luck, everyone. I will see you guys in a second. God, but what if people come in, right? What if people come in and they have no idea? I have an idea. I have an idea. Great. Let's go do this. Let's see. I just put on whichever things I'll pull out of the drawer with lights off, and that's what I wear each day. Big Show, you are... We brothers. You fucking... That is what I do, too. That's what I do, too. I never get why people can, like, decide to look like, I got nothing to wear. It's like, dude, you just grab the first thing off your pile, the lights are off. It's, like, fine. Okay, so here we go. Let me go here. There we go. So if people come in now, then they'll know what the hell is going on, right? Because then, you know, they'll see this. So right here we have a little piece of paper that says that this right here is a scientific experiment, which is absolutely how you write scientifical. There we go. So now, good luck, you guys. You'll tell me what the hell is going on, right? Excellent, excellent. The substance of existence. Michel, if you leave, then you'll become one of the lawyers. You'll become the 1614th lawyer. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, a fame asked me this question, what's going to happen if I leave? Like, well, what do I have to do with the stream? And I want to find out, okay? So, you'll just, like, pay close attention. Let me know what changes, okay? Let me know what changes. Because I don't know. Also, this is not a bit. Like, it's kind of a bit, but it's not really a bit because I have nothing planned. So it's not like something's gonna, like, I have no plans for something to happen right now, okay? So it's all on you. Good luck. Anne? Can you see anything happening? I don't see something happening yet. All right, I guess we've seen enough. Villager says the chair begins to rotate at an ever-increasing speed. Chair content, high-quality chair content. The Rubik's cubes unsolved themselves. Holy shit! Like that would be so fun to do. But like, yeah, actually, like I hadn't planned. I had not planned this. Well, I'm not quite sure what you have to do with the stream. However, there does seem to be a much greater beauty and enjoyment to it with your absence. Okay, goodbye. Actually, I should probably finish that test message. You must remain longer for more experimentation, but require more information. And that is definitely my only reason for making you remain, nothing else. It's not like welcome to a normal stream. Yay! It is the scientific experiment is over. We have done our scientific duties. And we have concluded things. Now, please write it into a report, which will then have to be peer-reviewed. I think we're gonna have to set up like a test group as well. I think we're gonna have to compare this to like other things, other people. So what I would recommend, every single stream you go to right now, just ask that the streamer fucking move. Get the fuck out of your stream, because we want to see what you have to do with your stream, right? You know, that is kind of like what we need to do. We need to figure out what the hell is going on with, you know, why people are interested, like what streamers have to do with streams. You know, just be like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, going great. Can you fuck off, please? It's like, what? can you just fuck off from your stream? We're trying to do a scientific experiment. It's like, what do you mean scientific? We just want to see what a streamer has to do with their stream. So if you fuck off right now, maybe something will happen. Actually, you know, dude, my God, I'm just like, I would never consider, like, I would rarely ever consider doing a like, donate to smaller streamers video. If you don't know what they're like, if you don't know what they're like, they're kind of like, I am a big streamer or I'm a big content creator, I get a bunch of money. Basically, it's like people that have a lot of money, that will know that when they make a video, they'll make a certain amount of money. They're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and put a bunch of money towards like smaller streamers and make content out of that, because basically like what I'll do is I'll probably like throw in like 10k 20k, I'll make like 30k of the videos, so like it balances each other out. And what I'll do is like I'll throw them some money, I'll just get their reactions like, oh my God, woo! And then everyone's gonna be like, oh, such wholesome content, I like it, and it will be a very popular video. I'm not doing one of those. I've kind of done one of those. I've kind of done one of those with like giving away platinum and Warframe, but I thought it was like, well, that's fun to try. But the thing which I feel as I've like come along further is that I do believe that like overall they're a net positive, because people get help, someone makes money for a video, some people make money from like a stream, and like it gives people an opportunity to like, you know, present themselves to a wider audience, especially when people's links are included into the video so people can go check them out. But the thing which I often find is that at least as far as my perspective goes, like, money isn't the greatest problem that you have on Twitch, especially not a one-time donation. So to me, it's like, even though like a one-time donation could be cool, I think that what's a lot better for like a smaller streamer is to actually like get in touch with other creators, other streamers, and most likely like it would be most beneficial for them if they were to be able to get in touch with like the biggest streamers, because like for association and for like learning from them, they would actually grow very fast. But even with like slightly bigger streamers, like they would actually be able to like grow a lot more. That would be much more beneficial to them, because first of all, they have peers that they can interact with, second of all, they have people they can make content with, third of all, like they have like a pool of audiences they can, like, there are so much more important things that you can learn from it. It's so much better, like substantial also over the long term, than just like throwing money at them. It's kind of like, you know, it's teaching a man how to fish instead of just giving them a fish. So normally I'm not the biggest fan of these videos. I would not do them myself. However, here comes the point. I'm actually thinking this is a great idea. It's like, hey, you know, you just like jump into someone's stream and you're just like, I'm somewhat of a scientist and I'd like to do an experiment on your stream. Could you please, could your pretty please fuck off? Because I want to see what happens if you move away from the stream. Like, just taking your surroundings right now, and then I want to see what happens if you move away from the stream. And like the moment they move away, they just start donating, like small things. And the moment they come back, it's like, stop. And then start donating, and then it's like that would be a fun thing, just to like see how people react. It would be like an entirely different thing. See if people catch up. They probably will catch on. But yeah, like if I were to ever do a video like that, I probably would do something like that. Ask Tribal's Frogs to contact Twitch for us and use them to assist. Containment breach. SCP-090 Michel has breached containment. This is a Keter class containment breach. Please follow the green lines towards the emergency exits. Give man a shit. He'll be disgusted. Teach a man how to teach. He'll be relieved. Teach man to teach. Teach men to shit. I don't think you need to teach anyone how to shit. Have you ever had a situation where you didn't know how to shit, or like encountered anyone that didn't know how to shit? I don't think that is really the case, right? I brain farted. Well, maybe we gotta teach you how to write chat messages. Fortunately, most Japanese streamers are VTubers. As such, our experiments goes to physical and animated streamers. Well, we gotta make sure that they're gone, right? Because like, you know, like what if they just turn off like their animation, but they're still there? You know, physically they were still present at their computer. They gotta walk away, like I just did. I walked away. I literally just walked away. So yeah, this week, by the way, have you ever gone to a public bathroom? Lots of people need to be taught how to shit. So those are places I haven't missed. Like, over the past 2 years, I have not missed going there. Speaking of which, by the way, if you're watching this right now, holy shit. If you're watching this right now, we are the 29th of November. Holy shit, in 2 days is going to be December. Woo! But yeah, we're back into another lockdown. We are back into some other measures because holy fucking shit, we have another variant coming up. We have, we thought it was going to be over. It probably wasn't. And I'm very, very curious as to, like, what are the, Amsterdam TwitchCon is actually going to go on. And it's still half a year away. It's going to be out in July. July 2022. We're going to have TwitchCon Amsterdam. If it goes on, I will fucking be there. Because I would love to be at a TwitchCon for the very first time. And if the TwitchCon is pretty much at home, fuck yeah, I'll be there. But basically, like, the thing that I kind of have is I don't know, because as we can all tell right now, it's like there's like a whole bunch of shit. Like, Karuna is developing. We thought that the season had ended. We thought that the story was over, but oh no, the anime arc still continues. It's still got lots left to give, and holy fuck, am I not ready for it? Am I not excited for it? But yeah. Sup, dog? How's it going, Tribal? How you doing, man? So yeah, that said, over the past couple of years, Tribal, thank you so much for that host. Also, thank you so much for that host. That said, one thing that, I have not missed. Like, I have missed, like, going out a lot. I've missed going to conventions a lot. I've missed traveling a lot. But one thing I haven't missed is using public bathrooms. Because, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell is going wrong. But, like, public bathrooms are pretty much, like, the reason... Like, just a prime example that other people can't be trusted. It's like, for fuck's sake, man. It's like, have you ever gone to a public bathroom? It's like, wow, this shit is clean. It's like, no, it's not. It's never. It is fucking never. I don't know how. And, like, one thing that you're saying, it's like... Yeah, like, Big Show, you make a good point. It's like, the people that actually use a public bathroom, they actually need to be taught how to shit. It's like, how the fuck does it get everywhere? Like, who is the person? Who the fuck is the person? If you are the person, by the way, that actually thinks that, oh man, I want to shit on, like, the top of the ceiling or the top of the walls because it's a very cool thing to do, please speak up and please let me know what your reasoning is. I'm not going to call you a total fucking idiot. Actually, I'm not going to make that premise. I might just call you a total fucking idiot. But I'm kind of very curious, like, who does that? And what is your motivation? Let's do a game. Let's play a game. Two truths, one lie. First of all, I have never shit I've never shit a toilet up to like the ceiling and shit. I have never shit a toilet up to like the ceiling and shit. And my name is Michel. You'll figure out which is the truth and which is the lie. So yeah, my bad. I'll shit better. I've seen shit on walls at school. Dude, you have everything in, like, your toilets in school. Like, dude, you've been telling me, like, you stick everything there? Like, holy fuck. I'd be surprised if there wasn't, like, you know, some sort of, like, portal dimension there. Like, you keep everything there. Where, like, you know, the secret nuclear weapons or the activation codes are also in your toilet. Like, everything is gonna be in your toilet, dude. But, yeah. Also, Big Shot, have you already been able to play some Halo Infinite? I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have time for it. I've played a little bit of it. Played quite a bit of it, and I really enjoy it. One thing that has like plagued I love how we just go from like shitting on top of the shitting to the top of the ceiling to like Halo Infinite, but whatever. One thing I love with Halo Infinite is right now they have this issue where basically like your progression on your battle pass is super fucking low. Like if you kill a whole bunch of people or if you don't kill a whole bunch of people, if you finish a game you just get 50 XP. That's it. Which honestly just kind of like feels bad. It doesn't really feel like. I remember with, what was it? With Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, like even Apex has this, like when the better you do, the more points you get at the end of the game. You don't have this at all. But it seems like, actually like one of the like lead designers there has actually like come forward and said like, I've been playing a lot of this as well. And honestly, the progression thing is really just as bad as people say. We'll work on it as, like after the holidays, basically. So I've not played at all. Is it something you're interested in or not interested in? Like, is it a time thing? Let's see. Retro and I were playing Infinite last night. I have heard Retro's challenge. Retro was like, dude, holy shit, like I'm coming to get you. And he's very keen to fight against us. So yeah, like I'm down. I'm fucking down. I think tomorrow maybe Halo Infinite. I'm pretty down to play Halo Infinite. I haven't even turned on my Xbox once in a while. Now he knows how chaotic I am. Wow. Does he say that too? Does he say that too? Because he can be rather chaotic as well. Because if he considers you chaotic, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm on vacation. Oh shit! I'm on vacation this week, so I want to make some time to play games this week. Oh nice. So like, how is this winter season for you? Because like I know oftentimes like, oh god. I thought like your work like peaked during the summer and then like went down during the winter, if I remember correctly. Because basically like I remember like there would be times where like I think it was like that. It might also be flipped around, but like I'm pretty sure that like your peak season basically was like starting up like summer and then like died down during the winter, which I'm not quite sure. I could be completely wrong, right? So like how's it right now? Like has it like is it slowing down a little bit or is it still like or is it now like whole year round Bolsa de Bowls, like woo. We're all going. It's like, it's so weird, right? It's like, for some people, like, they're not able to work at all. But right now, like, the people that I know work at places, these places are looking for people, and they're desperate because there's so much work. I used to get laid off during the winter, but I'm a supervisor now, so I'll work all year. Hell yeah, dude. That is good to hear. You've probably told me that. I'm so sorry that, like, that I missed that at some point. But yeah, dude, hell yeah. Congratulations on the promotion. Cause yeah, I remember there used to be a time where it's like, oh yeah, I'll play all day every day, and I was like, yeah, now I gotta go back to work. So, but yeah, so like this week I will be looking forward to like playing a little bit more Halo Infinite. One thing which I do like, apart from like the progression system from Halo Infinite, I do think the game is like fun. I think the Fiesta mode that they've added is a lot of a really good improvement to the 4v4. I'm not a big fan of the regular 4v4 because basically with a regular 4v4, what you kind of have is that you kind of gotta like be lucky with like the what's it called? With the weapons that spawn on the map, with like the location of the weapons that spawn on the map. It's a bit trickier. I think it's a little bit too few people like on a map. So it's very heavily influenced with like the people that you like engage with. That said, what's the thing that I wanted to say? That said, it's like when you have Fiesta, where just like you can spawn with any weapon. If you die, you can like have a new shuffle of weapons. It's a lot more fun. What can I do with 57.3k plaps? Honestly, good question. Good fucking question. Come up with some ideas. Honestly, like, so far, the only thing that you can basically do is just, like, highlight a message to be like, woo! Like, do that. Like, honestly, it's like, the thing which I find with the plaps, or, like, what I find with the string points is, like, I've never really found a way to, like, use them in a particularly well manner. Because it's kind of like, what do you do? Remove hammers and swords, they OPA for AF? Dude, I do kind of feel that they're fun, though. It's like, they are OP as fuck, but I think that is kind of like, to me, the thing which I find with like the OP with like Fiesta is that while it can bother me sometimes that someone comes around and just like absolutely hammers the shit out of me, because I know that like there is a chance of like the next time like I'll pick something up and like I'll like when I respawn I'll probably get like what is it, a rocket launcher, a hammer, a like basically okay, so you have a sniper, rocket launcher, hammer, and energy sword. Those four things are absolutely like one-shots, basically. They're fucking fantastic. So, like, if you have that, like, you're just set. So, you know that there's a chance, like, the moment you respawn, you can just grab it, and, like, you can, like, kind of have fun with it. So, yeah, it's good, although I do miss having my winters off. I can imagine. But it's also really nice, I think, to, especially during these times, to kind of just have, like, a stable, like, pay, even though, you know... People are apparently begging for work, for people to work, like everywhere. At the same time, it's like it is such a like a fickle market. Basically, it's like such a weird thing. So like I believe that what we have right now is because Sai, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Because what you have right now is like right now you have the situation where basically. Everything over the past 2 years has needed to be slowed down like massively to like, you know, only the essential level, because people are not spending money all that much because, you know, like they don't know, like it's very uncertain. People can't go out, like a lot of business is restricted. So like what you have is that like basically a lot of businesses are going to like woo, like lowest level of work, basically minimal work, basically. But then what you find is like the moment there is a little bit more certainty, the moment things open up a little bit, it isn't like it naturally opens up. It's like all of a sudden, boom, it's open again. And then you have people that haven't gone on holiday, and you have people that haven't like been able to go out and like spend money on anything. Then people are like, holy shit, I got a bunch of money, let me go spend it on shit. And then all of a sudden what you have is like with like after like a period of like very minimal like economic activity, all of a sudden it spikes all the way up. And then you have like, oh shit, we have so many orders, so many things that we can't fulfill. We can't work with this. We need people again. However, what you have is like the people that work also already realized like over the last 2 years that basically, holy shit, if I was working like a dead-end job that basically like landed me like very low wage, that wasn't almost worth it, but you know, I needed that to survive. And 2 years ago, like my boss just said, well, suck it, dude. I can't pay you. Figure it out yourself. They had to figure it out themselves over the past 2 years. So like the chances are that they're going to go back to like something that they really didn't like, or like try to go back to something that they really didn't like. It's like, I don't think so. So it's a really weird situation. And again, it's like, it's kind of this thing where it's like, oh, it will like kind of like spike up, and who knows, like right now a big like there's a new variant, lockdowns come in again, so like it might like shut down again, which like it's totally understandable that like if your business like can't like be open because of rules. Obviously, like you can't hire more people, but at the same time, it's also obvious that these people will then like either decide to I'm gonna go into education, or I'm gonna go into a field where I know that there will always be work available to me. So yeah, Fiesta just defaults into just hammers. It does sometimes. It really, really does. Let's see. I still don't understand why they took my color text ability. I don't know either. I don't know either. It's just so sad. So yeah, my company is always hiring, Big Show says. When I was looking for someone for my department, I had 30 people apply, 10 people make interviews, and 0 people actually showed up for their interviews. I had to take someone from another department. How the fuck do you like apply, make interview, and then just don't show up? It's like 10 people. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, that is... Did they at least call off, or did they just like not show... Did they just not show up at all? Like, that is so weird. How's everyone here? I'm kind of right, man. How are you? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, like that shit is so weird. But yeah, like I know that like finding people right now is like for companies a really tough thing. But at the same time, like having a stable job is like, I know for people call to cancel. At least like I think it's good to at least have the decency to cancel. It's like really weird to like just no show. That's just crazy. But yeah, to get back to like the channel points situation, so right now we do have channel points enabled because I do think it's kind of a fun thing that you like accumulate points over time. But honestly, I have no idea what to like fucking do with them, because I know some people are like, some people have like these things that are like hydrate, posture check, fuck, what else did they have? Drop your loot in game. It's like, dude, like, what the fuck does that even mean to you? It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spam points so that he's gonna take this bottle and then take a sip. It's like, sure hope you got your money's worth out of that. Woo! Oh, you just spent some points. Let me just go and sit up. That really got like that really got you good, man. You were like, oh man, I've been waiting this entire stream for him to just like go and sit up. It's like a lot of times these things are meaningless, and the reason why they're like, the reason why I believe that they're meaningless is because you acquire these points for just watching, which actually I think is a really interesting thing, because like I think that these points will actually allow for a very great way of like, if people like, the best way to support like someone that creates content is basically just to watch their stuff. Technically, like, it's like, yeah, you know, you can spend money, you can go and become a patron, you can go become a Twitch subscriber and spend money, but it's like, honestly, you know, if I had to choose, honestly, if I had to choose between, actually, this is a really good question, pose this to your streamers. If you had to choose between 1 million people that would come into your chat, that would come into your stream and all donate $100, and then fuck off, and then do that the next month again, so that basically means actually that would mean like 100 million a month, or 1 million people that would just consistently watch your streams all the time. I would take 1 million people consistently watching my streams, because even though 100 million a month would be absolutely insane. Actually, like, let's not make it 100. Let's make it $10 or something, 10 million a month, which still is insane. Or like $1 a month, just like 1 million a month. Make it 1 million a month, or having 1 million viewers consistently a month. That's the better thing. I would still take these viewers, because like I don't like you know how fucking weird it would be. Like, you're just sitting there and you're just like, hey guys, what's up? Like, no one is saying shit, and they just come in and they're just like, donate. It's like no one is having any interaction. There's like no conversation going on. It's just, you're just being for money and that's it. Like, honestly, that would be boring, because like technically you create content to create money, but most importantly, I create content to be viewed. I create streams to like interact and engage. It's like, you know, like the money is a nice side thing, but yeah. So it's kind of like what's it called? Fuck, where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, my train of thought was, that, like, I think that it should be more recognized that, like, you can actually support a creator for, like, watching them. And, like, I think this channel points is a great thing, because you can't get channel points for, you know, buying anything. You literally get channel points for watching. Even if you're, like, subscribed, it's, like, only a multiplier on your watch time. So you can't, like, exceed channel points, by just, like, you know, it's not a pay to win thing. It's a very fair, like, watch to win thing. But what do you put in on the other end? It's like, I don't know. Like, I really do not know. So yeah, Tribal says, I need a better job. I want to be a paramedic or police officer or something. Dude, that'd be so cool. That would be so cool. Like, I don't know, like, what do you need to, like, have special training for that? Or, I know, like, one of my uncles is like a paramedic in Canada. I remember when we came over there, and like he showed us like his truck and like all the equipment he has on there, and it's like it's actually quite different. Like you kind of have like here in Holland you have police, you have the ambulance, and you have the fireman, and there you have like an emergency person, and an emergency person is kind of like a like they kind of merge everything, like they do everything basically. It's kind of pretty cool. If you create jump scares or little clips with channel points, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. 1,000 points for Michel puts the headsets the wrong way, so he would have a harder time knowing where people are in games. So like a lot of these things though are also like cool, like what is it, charity stream donation goals. So then again, we haven't done a like charity stream in a long time. Do you plan on doing the co-stream with Warframe? Why would I do a co-stream with Warframe? What is going on with Warframe and co-streaming Warframe? What the fuck would why the fuck would I co-stream with Warframe? What's going on with that? Yeah, you might become extremely lonely. I think it would be really fucking weird. I mean, I know some people would just, like, you know, pay for it. Or would sign for it, because they would just be, you know, like, I'd just be sitting there on stream, you know. People just pay me $1 million a month, and I'll just be sitting there on stream like this, like, oh, boy, I'm just gonna be just playing games like this, and I'm not gonna care about the fucking camera, because they'll just be donating. They don't fucking care. It's like, dude! It's not about free money. Could set up something to do a monthly giveaway with channel points. I thought about that initially. Like, my initial thought was maybe I could do, like, this is what I thought was going to be a great thing. Like, let's say I were to have like some sort of like a merch line. What is it? Like, let's say that I kind of have a merch shop, but it's not that big. Technically, like, I want to invest in more merch at a certain point in time. Like, there is something like, I want to get water bottles at a certain point, because, like, I still have the Warframe one just because, like, this is handy and nearby, but I would love to have my, like, own branded water bottles, but, like, the only thing which I can find is, like, something which, like there, you can only, like, print this small amount, and I kind of, like, want to go, like, all around. I would love to like do more of these hats which are like embroidered. I would also love to do like something like this, like embroidered sweaters and stuff, because even though the print on demand that I have right now is quite good, better than the previous things I've had, it is still that like over time, like over a year or two, like it kind of fades, and like I don't like that. So however, my idea was initially that basically like what I could do is, like, let's say that you know, watching for so long, like you can kind of make this sum. It's like, how long can someone watch, and then like you can give them like a token for like a free item from the merch shop, which would be pretty damn cool. But the thing is, that doesn't work for me right now. So like this is what I used to do before. We used to have this thing before. I'd like a beanie with your logo. I love that too. I really love that too. But the thing is, like, I don't want it to be print on demand. I want it to be embroidered, because the thing which I have with print on demand is that fuck, I don't know how to show it, but basically, like, what you have with print on demand is basically because, like, you have a sticker that goes on top of, like, what is it? That goes on top of, like, the fabric. Over time, it will fade and will, like, wear away a little bit, just because it's, like, it's stuck on there. It doesn't matter how good it is. It will happen over a certain point in time. That is why initially, like, when I went to like get a prototype of this hat, is I wanted to have it embroidered, because I know a hat I'm always going to be wearing outside. I've actually worn this for like several rainstorms. This has been for like hell and back, and honestly, like, I think that this shit holds out very good, that I would love to like produce these, that, you know, that like I would love to have something like this, that, you know, like I would like to have this for like caps. I would love to have this for beanies. I would love to have this for like shirts and stuff. But the thing is that if I want to do that, I can't do that for like the original print on demand stores. I can't do that for something like Teespring or Designed by Humans or whatever. I would basically, what I would have to do is I would have to like order them myself and then ship them out, which honestly, like, I would actually like to go into at a certain point in time if I'm capable of doing that, because like what I would love to do is like that would also like allow me to like go more into the process and figure out like, hey, what is better? Could I like buy it from a company, or maybe could I invest in some machines to like make some stuff? Like, I would love to like make it more personal, sort of thing, that like I'm actually working on it. It's not just like, oh, you buy it, sort of thing. However, the thing is that in order to do that, first of all, I would have to look into shipping and like sending things, like selling things as a person, and then selling that from like probably a PO box, because I wouldn't want to send it from an actual address, so like, you know, where I live, basically. And that would just be like there are so many things there where, like, honestly, that would be a very interesting adventure. However, I don't know like what the return will be. So like I've really looked into that like about 1.5, 2 years ago. I've looked into that when I wanted to like create a merch line for 2020 or 2019 or something. I looked into that very closely because, like, again, like I very much believe that if you want to, if you want to support a channel, I would love that people could buy merch, so that instead of like donating money, like, and not getting anything in return, basically like getting the content in return, but like you could buy something and actually get a physical item in return. Like I would love that, because honestly, right now, what I find is, especially if it's useful, like this water bottle right here. Arteria, how's it going, man? The reason I was holding this up is because I kind of want to like create my own water bottle at a certain point in time. The reason that I have this, I so use this, is because it's a good water bottle. It's like, yeah, there's warframe on it, which like, I guess, but like I'm still using this because like I get use out of this every single day. That said, basically like what the hell has been going on with with like the Prime Accesses that I bought? It's like I don't play with them anymore. I don't use them anymore. So basically that's money that like I don't see that investment back anymore. And I would love for people to be able to like buy a water bottle. It works for me. You support the stream, you support like the creator, but at the same time you actually get something in return. That would be so cool. But in order for me to do that, I would have to invest into probably like looking for a bunch of samples of water bottles. I would first of all like have to find a company that would make these. I would have to like find a way into like getting like the design, getting the print that like I would like, then testing them whether they would work over time, whether they don't fade too fast. So basically, like as you can see right here, this shit already like started to like fade like the moment I bought it, like literally 10 minutes after I bought it, this shit already started to fade, and I don't like that. I want to have something that's good quality. So like I would have to like invest in it, try all that out, and then once I have that, I would have to either check whether, hey, does that mean that I need to make this myself, does this mean that I would have to like buy this from a company, maybe get some relationships with a company to like get a better rate, and then like I would have to stock these things, and then I would have to sell them out. But then I would have to check into rules and stipulations, like what are the rules for selling things, what are the rules for, you know, opening a web shop. I would have to design a web shop. Like what will be the rules for chargebacks, for instance, for like business accounts, for shipping overseas? What if something gets lost overseas? What if someone wants to return it? What kind of address do you use? All that sort of stuff. And that would require me to invest a lot of money and time. And if like I've kind of used like the last merch line as like a trial to see like how interested are people in it, and it turns out not. So far, like the print on demand thing that we have on Teespring. So if you go to right here, teespring.com/Michel Postma, I think that's it. /store/Michel Postma, that's it. Or not. God, good question. Do I have this in rules and info? Dude, I actually don't have, what the fuck? I don't have this shit linked anywhere. Holy shit, I'm actually quite bad at this. Let me grab this real quickly from maybe that's the reason why people haven't actually like been interested in it, because it's nowhere to be found. Why am I so bad? Why am I so fucking bad? Yeah, I'm actually really fucking bad at it because I guess I just kind of like hate hate advertising shit. Let's see. No, it wasn't the other channel. It was right here. Like it was like this weird fucking video. Like, yeah, the greatest channel Murta might say. It was a weird fucking video. But yeah, right here. Yeah. I need to put this somewhere. I need to put it somewhere where people can find it, where I can find it. Because if I can't even find it, then you can't find it. Yeah, holy shit, that's bad. Holy fuck. But yeah, like, I created this, I think, like, at the start of this year. When was it? January 18, 2021. I've been really shit at, like, advertising it. I actually gotta, like, update my links and stuff. But basically, like, I put this out there just to like kind of like see like what would be the interest that people would have in like we have like various items and stuff, and this is just like print on demand. So basically this is like I just have a design, and like this is just like these are just literally all outdated memes because these were like from last year, literally from last year. But yeah, we do need a merch command. That's a really good one. But I just wanted to see like what do people come around with, like what kind of interest is in there, and basically I didn't advertise it. That's something that I completely kind of screwed up. Holy shit. But like that was to me like, let me see like what if there's at least some sort of interest, and if there's no interest, then like there's no reason for me to spend any money and time into this, because if I do, I will just be down money. It doesn't really work for me. But yeah, like that was basically what the channel points is. This entire discussion came out of channel points. That like my consideration was basically like, I don't know, like I was like if I were to be able to like justify the cost, then like I would basically I would do it. But the thing is, like, so like for instance, like what we used to have, maybe people from like a really long time ago remember this. Sorry, I will get back to the Warframe thing in a second. Like I'm now on this thing, but like I will get back to the Warframe thing in a second. Don't think that I forgot about it. It's still in the back of my mind. But yeah, Breaksure says merch or even a Steam game, or even a Steam game, something that could be globally sent without cost. Yeah, so let me get into that. Yeah, but yeah, we need to make a merch command. By the way, if you guys want to find it. Oh. that was the hamster coming from a theme. I have absolutely had no time for Japanese studies, so like I wanted to check out what the hell what the kanji was there. So like I grabbed that and like I grabbed the entire thing. And that was the hamster coming from a theme. Why was it still under my why was it? Yeah, that was from a theme. We're definitely not the same person. That's for sure. That's for sure. We're definitely not the same person. Don't believe that for a second. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, so like that's the link if you guys want to check it out. That's the retro one. No hamster. No, the hamster. It was the hamster one, right? Or wasn't it? Or was it the retro one? God, like I don't know. Like so, like sometimes I double check. Sometimes I literally double check. Cause like now I gotta double check again. Holy fuck. Like honestly, oh yeah, no. This was a retro one. Yeah, this is a retro. Like where are you? Yep. Oh god. Oh god. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so yeah, so basically like Misha, I might know a place for that, but I have no clue if that's what you mean. Found it thanks to the workplace where people with a PGB can make stuff. I've also found some places. Yeah, that was the hamster one, I think. So I found some places like where I made this, and I'm really happy with it. God. But the thing right now is that like it would require quite a big upfront cost in time and investment time and money to figure out like how to make this work. This is gonna be the end product, like my end goal basically, like making my own merch and shipping it myself as well. But before I can do that, I will need to make sure that it's worth the time and money basically. And right now it's not the case. Actually, like right now it's a lot more important that actually I'm more consistent with videos and streams. And actually, like, get these things out of that, like, get the streams and videos out of there more, rather than, like, spending my time on, like, merch and stuff, because basically, like, that would just mean, like, there would be no content. That'd be bad. But yeah, what do I want to say? So, yeah, we were talking about the channel points, and basically, like, Villager was asking, what can we do with the channel points? Like, why can't we do anything with the channel points? Like, what's the point? And I was like, well, the thing which I think would be, and also be more consistent with the merch promotions, well, I think, like, see, like, this is the tough thing that I find is, like, first of all, it's, like, now I haven't done like any merch from like the past like months, because like the last time I looked into it was like in January. I threw it out there. I completely forgot to advertise support for like one video. I'm so bad. I'm so fucking bad. But right now, like, I would need to make new designs, because otherwise I'm saying, like, go check out the merch store, and it's like, it's just like old fucking memes and just like the logo and the 2021 thing. So like I would have to like make something new before like I feel like I can call it out again. And, like again, like I always feel like, I don't know, man. I will have to link it better, and I will have to do some call out at some point. I think that is much better. But where were we? Okay, so we were talking about the channel points, and like, what can you do with the channel points? And maybe an idea would be to like give away a game or give away like a merch item. And I said that like, first of all, when it comes to merch, I would have loved to do that, but right now it's not in the cards because merch is not really running it at all. And secondly, I like, it doesn't make sense. From both a financial and a like community point of view. So let me get into the financial point of view. So like, I have done something similar when we had Loots. If you are like a real long-time viewer, you might remember Loots. What is Loots? Basically, Loots is basically a program that you can sign up for as a streamer, and basically like what that will do is like it will like overlay advertisements into your stream. So most of the time they're about this big. Hold on. They're about this big. Actually, like they're not that. Hold on. They're kind of like smaller. Like they're not as they're more like this. So like they are about this big, and they'll like slide into your stream for a while, stay on there, then they'll flip around, there will be a message, and like a message will be displayed, and then it will go away. And like every viewer can like send a loot message for once every 50 minutes, and basically like we'll pop in an ad, and like there won't be sound to it, but it'll like pop in an ads, then we'll like flip it over and like show the message that like the person sent, and that will go away, and that would like make you a little bit of money. And what I used to do with that is, because that loot thing would make me about $5 to $10 a month, is I would say the person with the most loot messages actually gets like a free sub, because that would make sense to me. Because if I make like a $5 to $10 a month, and then I were to like say like, okay, the top person gets a sub, basically that means that I spend $5 on myself, which means that I get $2.5 back from it. That means that like basically it's a cost of $2.5 for something that gives me like $5 to $10. Makes sense, right? I can do that because I'm not running a loss on that. However, I did away with that because so basically what Twitch is doing now with the forced ads while minimizing the actual stream, it was actually different, because like it would actually just like throw it into the stream. Like it would be actually into the stream, into the overlay. So it would be like, it would just like pop into here, show it. Sometimes it would like show like, sometimes it would go like this big, like it would go like here. It'd be like the half of the fucking display. And I know that's like a bunch of people didn't have a problem with it, because it would be like, I liked it in a sense because I was able to support my streamers even if I didn't have any money. I could just like watch them. And I knew that like the more viewers they had, the more they were being paid out. So I knew exactly like, hey, if I'm watching a streamer right now and they're doing great, I'm gonna send in some loots and they'll make some money. And like, I don't need to do anything but just like be on that site and just be like, send a message once in a while, and there we go. However, the problem that some people pointed out, and I actually like think that it makes a lot of sense, is that people don't like ads. And I get that. I very well get that. Is that there are ads everywhere, and a lot of people like actually pay like specifically to get rid of ads. Like there are people that use ad block, and there are people that like find ways of like setting things up in their router so they don't get certain ads, and like they find ways of like hooking up like a Raspberry Pi and deleting all the ads from everywhere on all their devices on their network. However, like there are also people that just like, you know, straight up pay for like YouTube Red, or straight up pay for like every single Twitch streamer they watch, basically because they don't want to see ads. And then if I throw it into my overlay, even if they were to like give me all their money that month, I would not be able to get rid of that, because that's still in my overlay. Even a tier 3 sub would still see the loots. So that is basically one of the reason I did away with it. Also because like there was some shady shit going on with it, where some people were not being paid out, which I have, to be honest, like I have never had anything like I've always been able to get paid out by them, so like that was fine. But I heard some people were not being paid out by them, and to me it was kind of like, I think I can fairly understand that people don't like to have ads on their streams. And I was fully down with that. I was like, yeah, sure. You know what? Let's not do it anymore. Because even though, like, it actually made me, like, considerably, like, a lot of money, like, relatively to, like, what I was earning, like, at the time on Twitch, I think that, like, it was, for the integrity of the content, a lot better. Because, like, that's also why I don't like to do, like merch callouts, or like a lot of callouts like go support this thing, because like it doesn't really feel like all that professional, right? It's not like if you were watching like a TV show like Top Gear or something, they're like, oh hey, I'm driving a brand new Bugatti, by the way, go buy my merch and go like subscribe to my channel and give me some money. It's like, you don't do that, because like I'm here to deliver some content. If you like it, you drop that money. If you don't like it, you don't. And if you like it but you don't want to drop money, that's fine. It's like, whatever, man. And that is something which, like, I was like, I'd much rather have like the integrity of the content rather than you know, having where you know, we're calling out all the money and stuff, like, oh yeah, please support, or like, oh yeah, we're gonna have ads everywhere. And that's also something where I think that at most what I'll do, like when it comes to sponsors and stuff, like I like the approach that Linus Tech Tips takes with their sponsors, basically, where it's like their sponsors are like segments in their videos which are like 2 taps away, and it's like it's always at the same point in time, and they'll like never have ads in between of their videos. It's like, it makes a lot of sense. I don't like their merch callouts, so basically in the middle of their videos they'll just be like, actually, if you've never watched a Linus Tech Tips video, this doesn't make a lot of sense, but basically, like, if you watch a Linus Tech Tips video, they'll always have introduction, today we're gonna do this, but first a message from our sponsors, and they will always just be like, this company wants you to know this. They're never gonna be like, oh, I really like playing Raid Shadow Legends. They're always like, this company wants you to know this, and then they'll have their intro. So it's basically like, if you know that they're like going like, well, we got something great for you today, but first a message from our sponsor. If you can grab your phone and you tap 2 times on your phone, or maybe 4 times to skip like 20 seconds, you will get right into the video. Like, you won't have to watch that. And that is something which I think is really, really great. The only thing which I don't like is the merch ads. And like they started adding those since like 2 years ago or something. So basically like a little while ago, they introduced like their LTT store, their merch store. And what they started to do then is now they're just like doing a video, like you have the ads at the start and the ads at the end. But now what you have is like, you know, they're just like, oh yeah, so right now we're gonna dive right into this computer. But first, let me take a sip. Merch website reference.com. And it's like, I don't know, man, like that feels a little bit forced. It's like, I don't like that all that much. I would not, like that's like a step too far for me. But I understand why they do that. But like for me, personally, I would not like to do that. If it's under the video, like right next to the video, above the recommended, or under the video, fine, whatever. Just stuff like mid-roll ads or pre-stream ones are horrible. Well, like, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can show you this. Let me see if I can show you this. How does this make sense? All right, so where can I find this? Because there was a certain point in time. In which, oh yeah, this was right here. There was a certain point in time in which Twitch actually turned on my my ads. And I didn't know about that, and all of a sudden I discovered that people were having mid-roll ads, and I was like, holy shit, no. So I turned that off. But like you can actually see, like for I think it was like a certain point in a certain amount of time, where you can see like the difference. So if you see right here, so this right here is like a typical period of like income that I get on Twitch, and as you can see, like ads, it's like I think this is August, and like I got 15 cents from like ads on Twitch, which is like most of the time like the start ads and like something at the end, but I don't think there's anything at the end. So it's like the start ad, and then like 6 cents like last period basically. So it's like 6 cents for like I think July, because I didn't stream all that much, and then 15 cents like a month, which is like on average basically what I get a month. Then if we go to what is it, like September, I think that September it turned it on, because we got like 62 cents right here for that month, which is like 4 times as much as like the month before that. But I think August was also way a little bit, and then like the next month we had 70 cents right here. And I think like you can also like see that like there's a giant increase in like most of the time like I would get 0.002 cents per like stream, and like all of a sudden I would get like 10 cents a stream or something like that. So like having like these mid-roll ads basically do make you a lot more money basically. Actually, I should put that away, I guess. They actually do make you a lot more money, but I just absolutely hate them. I remember sitting through those like on YouTube. I bloody hate them. I haven't like I don't know like why people put them in there, or how people can deal with those and like feel good about having those in your stream. Because honestly, I fucking hate them. It's like I'm watching a video, all of a sudden I'm being pulled out to like watch 2 like 1 minute long ads. Fuck that. And Twitch ads are even worse because they're extra long. I really don't like that. So yeah, fuck. So yeah, like that's something which like I've turned off. But yeah, anyway, where were we on? We were talking about channel points. And we were talking about the channel points. We were talking about, God, fuck. We're such a long tangent right now. It's insane. We were talking about 2 reasons why I don't think it makes sense to like give out merch or give out Steam games based on the channel points, even though I would love to use the channel points as a way to give back to people. So first of all was it doesn't make financial sense to me, because right now doesn't earn me anything. It doesn't earn me anything that that you watch the stream, because basically like for a certain period of time, if I wanted to like calculate like how much money I would require like per viewer basically to watch, to equate to about like a Steam game, like let's say a Steam game is like $20. If you see that with like the average viewership that we have, about like 10, 11 people sometimes, a month I get like 70 cents. It's like, dude, like actually like hold on, let me go calculate this. Let me go calculate the shit out of this, all right? So we got let's say we do like an average Steam game of like $20. It's not like a high-end game. Actually, you know, let's go for the high-end game. Let's go for $60. $60 divided by 7 cents. All right, that would already 70 cents. That would already take me on a good month, 85 months before before I could actually, like, you know, justify the costs, right? So that doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense for me to do that. Let's say we were to take like 20 divided by 0.7, basically, that would take 28 months. It would take pretty much 2.5 years for me to be able to say, okay, you gotta watch 2.5 years consistently every single stream, and then you can get a free merch item. It's like that's not a goal, man. Like, that is not, like I can't put that out there. And like, that's calculating the best months, basically. Like, that was like with the mid-roll ads that were all of a sudden turned on. So like, it wouldn't make sense for me financially to do that. Even as much as I want to, like I would just be going for a loss. Giveaways are every 3 years, and that is assuming that, you know, we're taking the entire stream. Let's say we do like because I have to take into account that this is not like the best like one person wins. It's like, if you have this amount of points, you win. So basically, this would take, if we take like the 70 cents, which is the best month that I get from ads, the best month that I get from like people watching this stream, the best month, right, where like we had the mid-roll ads, right, that would be free watching. You wouldn't have to pay anything when you're watching, and that's where like I get the revenue, and then from that, like, you know, we're gonna pay for the thing that I'm gonna give away to you, because otherwise that wouldn't make sense, right? So let's assume that, right, we're assuming the best month, but we're also going to know that these channel points are like, you buy it, you get it, right? It's a channel points thing. So what I'm going to do is, it needs to be, let's say this is by 10 viewers on an average like month. So this is not like for everyone. Like, this needs to be done times 10, because I need to make sure that I don't have like $60 at the end of 28, at the end of like 28, oh no, $20 at the end of 28 months. No, I need to make sure that I have $200, because I need to like buy a game for 10 people. So that would mean that it would take 10 times as long, 280 months. Now 280 divided by 12, how much is that? Holy shit, that's 23 years. So yeah, if you guys want to have a goal where you're gonna watch 23 years consistently off this channel to get a free fucking game, actually, holy shit, you know, let's do it. If you're still watching every single stream in 23 years time, holy fuck, I'll buy you a bloody game. I'll buy you a bloody fucking good game. But yeah, like, see, like, that doesn't make sense. It would need to be a raffle with just one winner, but like, how can it be a raffle when it's channel points, right? Because like, the idea with channel points is that like, I can click right now on like highlight my message for 170 points and say like, hi. Like, I can do that because like, I watched and then I got to that point in time. It's like, can you imagine? Like, because like, the thing is like, I don't want channel points to be a raffle. Because can you imagine, you're watching for so long, you're watching to get to watch a goal, because the channel points idea is like, you can get to a goal and then you can get it for just watching. So can you imagine, you actually like have to watch for 23 bloody years, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, dude, it was just a raffle. I watched 2 years straight and I didn't get it. It's like, dude, like, I'd feel cheated. Like, I think that the channel points is a really great way to kind of ensure that if you're watching for a certain point in time, you can get something in return. But right now, I just don't know what would be something that would be valuable enough to give in return. So I have no idea. I have no idea. And that's why the channel points right now are just a bug set of channel points, but you can still acquire them because, you know, whatever, go for it, right? So like, that's kind of where I stand. You buy raffle tickets with channel points once a month. One ticket wins stuff, I guess. But then again, if I were to do that once a month, what I give away? It's like one M&M, like one piece of candy. It's like, that would be like, let's say like, because like on average, all right, I gotta have to look at the ad revenue, because that is the revenue that I get from, you know, from people just watching. If my ad revenue a month is 10 cents, if I were to give away all of the 10 cents, you know, that would basically mean I earn nothing. But let's say I were to do that, like, what can I buy for 10 cents? Like, like, I can't even give you that. It's like 10 cents plus shipping. 10 cents, that includes the shipping worldwide. Can't even send someone just like a bag of air for 10 cents. So it's like, that is something where like, right now, it doesn't make financial sense to do that. So, jokes aside about the financial stuff. Second point, I don't think giveaways are a good way to build community. Just to be honest, I don't think it is. 9 times 10 cents, 90 cents for this stream. For this stream at least. No. It is 10 cents a month, right? It's not a stream, it's a month. So it's like at the end of the year, I might be able to give away something that's worth $1, and I hope that's 20 cents in like shipping. But that's a month, right? On an average month, it's that. On a really good month with mid-rolls turned on, it might be 70 cents. But like I'm not doing that again because I know that you guys don't like it. I don't like it. I will not do that. Does increase the ad revenue by 7-fold, but like it will give you a horrible fucking like 1 to 3 minutes, like Twitch, what the fuck, 1 to 3 minutes long, 1 to 3 minutes long. You'll have like a really long. You did say for this stream. No. This was literally for like here. I'll show you. This was literally for a month. So this right here, if I go to like see like I don't know what the entire thing is with this. But like this right here is like a month. How can I show this that this was a month? I have no clue. God, how can I show this that this was a month without like, you know, showing everything? There we go. Okay, so here we go. This is the month of August. All right, the entire month. All right. Now, gonna go down. I'll just scroll down literally, okay? I don't know whether I can get in trouble by showing everything, but it's just like a little bit. This is the same month. I have not changed the page at all. This is the same month. This is the entire month. As you can see, this period, 15 cents. A month. In a month. 6 cents less period. Ads don't make you a lot of money. Unless, like, you have 1 million people watching. You misspoke, thanks to going that quick, even though you meant a month. Oh, yeah, so, I mean, like, I probably misspoke. For sure. Yeah, it's like, so financially it doesn't make sense. However, I also think that like community-wise, it doesn't make sense either. So even if it financially would make sense, I don't think it does make sense to do it. Because like what I found is like a lot of streamers will use this giveaway thing as a way to, you know, attract viewers. Because holy shit, dude, if you watch my stream, you know what I'll give you? I will give you some stuff. And I've seen people doing it in like an insane way. I've seen very clever ways where people actually like speaking quickly always allows for something. Speaking as you probably know, yeah, but I mean like I'm streaming, so you can just ask me a question about it and we can figure it out. I don't need to speak out 100% accurate here. I just need to have fun. It's stream. I'm not here to give you a presentation about the lecture of like the truth. I'm here to like just speak a lot. And when I have to speak a lot, it's better that I speak fast, I feel. Where was I going with this? Because, like, see, like, there are so many topics, and, like, Psy, Circle Psy, I don't know if you're still watching, but if Circle Psy is still watching, he's still waiting for me to talk about co-stream Warframe, and I'm like, holy shit, we're still stuck in this topic, like, we can't ever move on, so, like, I gotta be fast. And little flaws, you know what, as long as I get the point across, the general idea, I hope it's fine. So, I have seen people, especially, like, in the Warframe days, who have built their streams upon giving things away. And why would you want to give things away? Well, first of all, because then people are rewarded for watching you, and people will watch you because they will be able to get things, and that would make sense, you know? And honestly, hell yeah. If that's the thing that you want to do, go ahead and do it. It works. It actually works. I've seen it work with 1 million people that it actually works. And you just actually not 1 million people. I've seen it work with plenty of people. Or basically what they would do is like they would find a calculation sum in their head, which would basically mean to, hey, per 50 subscribers, which would be worth to them like about $100 that they would make off of that. I'll give you like the $50 Prime access. I'll give you like a $50 thing. So I might take a loss of like $50, but I earn $100. So basically, I make a profit of $50. And if a lot of people, if like more and more people just like jump on like, oh wait, if I subscribe to this guy, I have a 1 in 50 chance that I get a a Prime access. So basically, I have a 1 in 50 chance that I get a $50 value out of my $5 value. Holy shit, let's go for it. So, like, it does work. However, the thing is that, like, every single time I've seen people do that, they have never been able to build a community. Because what you get is you get people literally just watching for the giveaway. Why the fuck do people all watch the Warframe death stream? Because they want to get the fucking platinum. Why do people watch all these streamers that just get, like, do these giveaway streams? Because they want to get the fucking stuff. That is literally what you'll, like, condition people to watch you for. And, like, I don't want to have people watch me for the things that I give away. That's also why I stopped at a certain point in time. I stopped accepting giveaways from Warframe because like we would have like from doesn't D also do these giveaways with Prime access for the YouTubers? Sometimes with like a particular launch they might do one, I think I've done one or two as well, where like they give me one to give away, but like this would be consistent. Like it would also be in their title. They would be like Prime Access, and there would be a counter on their screen where it would be like so many subs until Prime Access is being given away. Like it would be a very consistent thing, and they would actually be buying it. So, like, and it makes sense, right? It made like financially it makes sense, but like what I've seen is like these people, whenever they get in drama, people leave. The moment they like move to do something else, they leave. The moment they stop doing their giveaways, their community leaves. It's like I don't want to have a community that watches because they want to get the new thing. It's like no, like I just want to have fun with people that just want to have fun. I just want to talk to people that want to talk to me. If people don't want to talk to me because I don't have a giveaway, well, fuck off. Quite honestly, just fuck off. I don't give a fuck. It's like, yes, it might be a way to grow, or it might be a way to like get more financial success sort of thing. But at the end of the day, you're building it on nothing. You're building it on like thin air. It means nothing because the moment you stop doing that, like everything drops. It's like you have to like start putting money and effort into something which doesn't relate to like the content that you make. And it's like I know, like, I've come out of, like, the Warframe days where, like, basically what I used to do was, like, one single game. And, like, I would get a certain amount of views of that. And when I stopped doing that, like, the views dropped to a certain degree. Like, actually, like, on Twitch, like, the average viewers haven't dropped all that drastically. However, growth has just been gone from the channel. And honestly, like, I'm fine with that. Right now, it's like, I'm much happier doing the thing which I actually like to do, rather than, like, doing, like, the same thing over and over again. But yeah, it is like I'm much more glad that right now I know that everyone watching here isn't watching for like a Warframe or some random game that I play, or I'm just watching because you're just doing just chatting and tomorrow fuck you, I hate you if you stop doing just chatting. It's like, because I kind of just chat every single stream, doesn't really matter what I do. I think that that's a much better reflection of like what your actual numbers are, rather than, you know, doing the same thing all the time. And like, yeah, the algorithm also seems to hate you on YouTube now, since I don't get notified anymore when you upload stuff. Yeah, last week I haven't uploaded anything. The week before I uploaded some stuff. But the thing which I'm gonna do is, if you want to get notified, there is like a notification squad in Discord. Rahab, how's it going? What? No free shit? People leave. Oh boy. So if you haven't seen this yet, there's a notification squad thing here, right here. You can click on that and then you can like join the notification squad if you want to do that. If you don't want to do that, it's totally fine. But right here, like what I want to do is like the moment that I haven't seen an upload from you in 8 months. Okay, that's bad. That is really bad. But like what I do here is like, if you want to see where there's new content, there's always going to be in a new content channel. You will always see what is out there. And I've started for Twitch streams. I've started doing the add notification squad. I'm considering adding it for videos as well. But I need to figure out like what people like how people like this and stuff. But it's like, if people don't get anything, but yeah, the YouTube algorithm hates you. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I don't care. Like, I know some people just get absolutely upset about it. I've actually like really changed my my values and stuff about like how I like judge like how good I do on certain things. But yeah, like as you can see right here, it's like here you'll always be able to find like the latest content. And as you can see right here, basically like there are I don't know if you even know about like the other channel, the third channel. Yeah, let me see. I think it's because like I upload like too infrequently, and basically like the content doesn't really get to like too insanely watched, but it's like it's alright. Videos. Holy fucking shit, I don't want you to automatically play anything. Holy fuck, what gave you that idea? Also, the crazy thing is that like literally like my gaming channel video is my gaming channel still has, what is it called? Fuck. Has like Amogus as my primary video. But anyway, so like we have right here, we have the stream archive. There's going to be 2 videos that are going to be coming out over the next couple of days. Actually, 8 views. Holy shit. Didn't know that. Also, sometimes I just forget to like check comments, and like sometimes there's actually like some cool comments there. This also got quite some views, which is pretty insane. But anyway, so no clue. I just hear from Xeno from time to time that you uploaded something. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, we have this right here. Then we have like the gaming channel. New Halo video coming out soon. But yeah, like we have like this stuff right here. Hopefully there will be some more content apart from like the stream highlight stuff, like the Halo content. I'm really enjoying though that like we're making this, because like this used to be my upload basically before that. Like you'd just have framecasts after each other, and now there's like between this framecast and that there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, and there should be more because basically like I missed out on like 1 or 2 uploads there. So But yeah, that's that, and this right here is like this channel where Casino might have notified you of this video because he really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making that too. I have a couple more ideas, but again, like, time has been pretty short for me. Yeah, but I want to make a new video on this channel like this week. But yeah, I mean, like, it's whatever. It's literally whatever. Like, to me, like, my biggest satisfaction basically comes from the Lola. How's it going, dude? How are you doing? Good to see you, man. For me, like, the biggest satisfaction right now comes from actually, like, doing it. Like, my goal right now is to, like, make sure that I consistently do things. In the sense of, the 5 streams a week generally tend to happen quite well, even though the last couple of weeks, like, I've been very much interfered by other things in my life. But most of the time, like the 5 streams a week are going quite well, but I also want to make sure that, including to that I have, like, two stream highlights that I publish on the gaming channel. I want to make sure that I have one video, like, at least one video on, like, on the main channel, one video on the gaming channel that I actually, like, make, right? And ideally, I would have, like, another video on, like, the main channel, but, like, we'll see. It's like, the more I can do, like, a week, and the more I can do that consistently, the more professional it will be. And then, like, who knows what's gonna happen, but at least I will feel good about myself about doing that content related, and then, like, doing other things in my life related, because, like, the only thing that I can control is the actions that I put into it. I don't control the outcome, I only control what I do. So I gotta be satisfied with the actions, and that's also where I'm going for. So, going good, great to see y'all. Hell yeah, man. So yeah, let's see. He did say something about you doing something with making computers. Okay. Oh man. Let's see, what channel are we talking about here? Yada 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 yada. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So I don't know if Sai's still around. He was talking about, like, a co-stream with Warframe. If you are still around, let me know. Otherwise, because I don't know much about it. The other thing that I know is that one of my problems with Warframe, well, I won't ever do a co-stream with them, because first of all, I think if you tell me a co-stream, that sounds like a collab. And if it's a collab, like, the only way that I can see a collab working is that either we're gonna be both in a Discord call, and we're gonna be like, hell yeah, we're gonna be streaming together, like, on the couch thing, or we're gonna be, like, streaming together, and we'd still be on, like, we'd be physically together, which also is gonna happen. Actually, it has happened. I've been on prime time basically, but, like, fuck, who cares? It has happened. My prime has already been. Ooh. But yeah, like, I don't think that works that way, because first of all, why the fuck would I do that? Like, it sounds like a lot of streamers are co-streaming. I did hear that they're doing something like hosting Warframe streamers. Well, I think that what they will do is host their creator program, which honestly, like, they have been doing with their partner program for, like, ever. I've done that too, but there was a bit of a problem with that. It's like, the reason why, like, I stopped accepting those hosts was because I, like, okay, fuck. How do I structure this? So let me finish my thought, and then I'll jump into that. I need to, like, really get better and, like, making sure I finish off a train of thought and then jump into the other one. But as I said, it's like, most of the time, if they're gonna be doing it with a whole bunch of streamers, it won't be a co-stream. It will probably be that they say, like, hey, we are launching something cool, we're doing it live, if you go and, like, restream our stream. So basically, we're gonna have, like, the stream here, and I'll be like, woo, I'm reacting. Then what we're gonna have is you're gonna be able to get drops or something. I'm like, dude, like, no, that is not a co-stream, that's not a collab stream, and that doesn't really add anything to my content. Most likely, what they want to do is, like, they want to, like, announce a new war, or they want to, like, live stream, like, the first early access new war or something that people can react to, like, woo. And I'm like, no, because first of all, it's like, why would I do that if you're already streaming it? I don't need to, like, amplify it for my stream. And secondly, like, because I'm not a reaction streamer, I just want to, like, you know, do things in my community basically. And secondly, like, if the new war comes out, why the fuck would I watch it on your channel, like, and not play it myself? And, like, I guess saying that shit is, like, a really bad thing, but yeah. Because, like, that's kind of, like, makes a point, like, why the fuck are you watching it? Background music? Are you not hearing it? What's up with background music? But anyway, I don't know. So, like, that is something where, like, co-streaming with, Warframe, basically, it's like, yeah, no, if that's the case. If it comes to hosting, I think hosting is something that always went on, because, like, I used to get that from, like, the partner days. Like, once in a while, they would, like, host all their partners, because, like, that was something that they provided as, like, a service for their partners, which honestly was a great way of growth for streamers, but also wasn't. So, in what way was a great way of growth? Basically, you'd be exposed to, like, 1,500 to 34,000 people, Sounded like it came from somewhere in the background, like you getting a call for a bit. I don't think I heard it. But basically, like, what they would do is, like, they would host you, and it would be quite good, because basically what you'd have is, like, to have 1,500 to 4,000 or 5,000 people, like, tune into your stream, get a new impression, and if you, like, and if you would be like, yeah, it would make the chat do that exactly, but it would also introduce a whole bunch of people to your chat. I think like Big Show, like UK, like I'm at Big Show through the Warframe host. I think I'm at, holy shit, like there's a whole bunch of people here who actually came through the Warframe house and then actually stuck around. And honestly, like, it's pretty crazy to think about, because like a lot of times, like, I actually forget who came from the Warframe house, because a lot of times the Warframe house would just be like people spamming Prime, and I can't believe that like such cool people actually stuck around from it. But what you found is, like, because of that, like, it actually would expose your stream quite a bit, which is really good, because like a lot of times, like, what I found is that streaming isn't necessarily about being very good. It's about getting like exposure, like being able to like actually show yourself that people are interested in seeing what you are, basically. So in that sense, it's quite good. However, the Warframe audience is very dedicated to Warframe, and if you are not like, if your next stream is not like a follow-up Warframe stream, or your next stream is not gonna, like, your next entire week isn't gonna be completely Warframe, it is really tough to convert people. And a lot of times people throw this on, like, oh, it's the viewers' fault because they hate other games. It's like, not necessarily, because the thing that I see is that if you are watching a Warframe stream and then you tune into, like, you get shown this brand new Warframe channel, you don't know anything about the streamer other than that they play your game. So if you like the game, they play that game, then that forms the common ground on which you can watch that streamer and have like something to relate with them. And then over time, it's kind of the streamer's job to be like, hey, you know, let's talk about like, who are you and who am I, and like maybe we have some more in common that you want to stick around for me rather than just a game. That is kind of like the onus of the streamer. So I don't fault anyone for like following a channel that got hosted by a Warframe raid, and then the channel never plays Warframe again. Like, why the fuck would they stick around? Because like, especially like, let's say the next day they start doing like Apex Legends or Fortnite, or they start doing I don't know, some other game that you don't have any interest in at all. Like, why would you watch that, right? So I think it makes sense. However, because of that, it's like you're gonna have to have Warframe in your schedule regularly. And for me, right now, that's just not the case. That just doesn't happen, you know? I don't really have this thing where, you know, right now I'm playing Warframe a lot, and at a certain point in time I also just started declining the Warframe raids. Like, I've had a couple of times already where like, do you want to be raided? But that was like 2018, 2020, 2019, 2020, where I was like, I was kind of getting out of Warframe. I didn't quite like it anymore. I was like, yeah, no, it wouldn't make sense. No, thank you. Even though it would really help me grow, I don't think it would be worth it, because I would either have to be lying to myself and be like, oh man, we're going to be having fun with Warframe today and tomorrow as well and the whole week, or I would have to like just like kind of be like, oh man, this game is kind of whatever, and then like, what benefit would that bring? Because like, if you have people that really like this game and then like they're being hosted to someone that's like, oh yeah, this game is kind of whatever, like, fuck that, that's just gonna give them a bad time. It much better go to someone that actually is like, woo, I love Warframe, woo. It's like, that would actually like align with them. So yeah, that's kind of like the reason why I stopped doing that. So like, basically, if the co-hosts of Warframe would be hosting other people, first of all, I think it would be their partner creators. It would make no sense for me to like try and get into that, because I'm not one of their partner creators anymore. And even if I would want to do, I would have to like make a whole bunch of more content around it. Like, I'm not even interested in that right now. I have a lot of fun with Halo right now, playing through that. I have a lot of fun like trying like different concepts. I'm definitely gonna play the New War. I'm definitely gonna make a video about that. I also have some ideas for like after the New War. But I'm not gonna make Warframe ever again, because like, I'm just gonna like do whatever I think is interesting within the gaming industry and within like other like industries, basically. So yeah, like, I would not co-stream a Warframe stream unless it would be like them reaching out to me and be like, hey, do you want to do a collab stream? But at the same time, I don't know. Right now, I don't really want to have much to do with the Warframe devs at all. And that's literally just a personal thing. That's literally just like a personal like connection between me and Warframe, where basically I do feel like before we move on in any personal way, you should probably, you know, say sorry first. If you do that, then we can move on. But so far, it's like, yeah, like, I don't really want much to do with you personally, basically. So yeah. So yeah, who are you, Michel? How did you get into my house? Since when am I in your house? Since you turned on the stream, Rahab. Since you turned on the stream. Oh man, oh man, oh man. But yeah, it does throw up streamers like quite a bit. But like a lot of times, which is really interesting, is like a lot of streamers don't really like can't really like keep that up, in the sense of like. The way that I feel that Twitch streaming works is like, there's a funny man in my screen talking about video games again. Woo! Get him out! Get him out! Get him out! Actually, like we just did a scientific experiment at the start of the stream to see how well the stream would fare if I would not be there. A female made some preliminary conclusions, but we were sending you out on a goal as well to get more data for a scientific experiment. So if you watch a streamer, please ask them to fuck off from their stream, because we need to figure out what happens when a streamer leaves the stream. In what way does the streamer affect the stream? And the only way we can know is by comparing the stream when the streamer is there to the stream when the streamer is not there. So they actually have to get out, just be like, fuck off from your stream, okay, please, because we want to see like how your stream changes if you are gone, and then we know how you affect your stream, because you know something will change when the streamer is gone. Yeah, we want to know what happens when the streamer is gone, because like why is the streamer there for a stream? We want to know why a streamer actually is there for a stream, because like if the streamer can go away and the stream doesn't change, then like why is there a need for a streamer, right? Did a lot of Warframe streamers even stop streaming entirely thanks to issues with either the game or the devs? I think that some had issues with the devs. I think that a lot of them just kind of got bored with the game, because I still think to this day that Warframe is a great value for money if you want to have a free-to-play game. It's a free game, but like it's a very good quality free-to-play game. So I think that there is like a lot of enjoyment to be found if you're looking for a game, like hell yeah, go for it. But I think that on the long term, Warframe, especially over the last 4 years, has done a lot of damaging stuff in terms of like announcing things way too early and not following through with them. So basically, like they build up a lot of goodwill over time, where people are like, oh hell yeah, this game is rising, we're having fun, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh man, this and this and this and this, and then it was like disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, and like at a certain point in time, the game kind of got like samey. It's like another open world. Like if you look at this year, what have they done this year that like stands out? I think the most thing that stands out is like they reworked Railjack to something that it should have been. But honestly, like I don't really care that much about Railjack. So to me, like the game really hasn't changed all that much. So it's like, because of that, like what you find is like if you've been playing this game for years and years on end, you're gonna want to be moving on, and I think that's a really good thing, because holy shit, there are so many amazing games out there. Halo, dude, I never played Halo. I'm so glad I'm playing Halo now. I've never played Mass Effect. I played Mass Effect this year. I played Final Fantasy this year. I've played so many cool things. Horizon Zero Dawn, holy fuck, that game is cool. We played Terraria, we played Subnautica, we played so many cool games that I didn't even know about. And if I would still be like stuck doing the same thing in Warframe all over again, I would not have been able to experience that. So I think it's a good thing. At a certain point in time, people move on because they've played it enough. If you're making content about it, if you're streaming it every single day, you're gonna run through that so much faster, because you're basically gonna be doing it 8 hours a day, and like these hours are gonna add up. So I think to a lot of streamers, it's kind of like they move on. They just move on, because you know at a certain point in time they get tired, and like I think to a lot of people, like they quit. And the reason why is because they start out doing this thing because, oh man, I love it, I started with Warframe, and then all of a sudden like they play this game for like ever and ever, they see their channel grow, and all of a sudden what they find is like if they move on to something else, their numbers just go nosediving down. And I think that is a, like, you know, to be expected if you build your entire channel around Warframe, around one single game, or around one single thing. You don't really invest much into like other things, or you know, invest much into like, hey, you know, if you always make Warframe reviews and you don't really bring your own personality into it, it's like, of course, the moment you start doing something else than Warframe reviews, like that's the only thing you brought to the table. The moment you stop doing that, of course people are gonna leave. You can't blame anyone for that. You can't blame anyone for leaving your channel if like you stop doing the only thing that you provided them. So I think that is something where like a lot of people get really massively hit by, and it's like a really big motivation burnout, because like you gotta watch out for like these people. Everyone has an ego. Everyone has like a way that they value themselves by like the things that they identify with. And if you identify with a certain number of subscriber YouTuber or certain fewer standard Twitch streamer, and all of a sudden you see that just plummet, that may mean, first of all, that you built your entire like livelihood on that. Now all of a sudden you can't make money from it. Now you got to work a job again. It's like, holy fuck, you know, that can be a big hurt for people, but it can also just be a big hurt that all of a sudden they go from like that to that, and it's like they can't take that, and they're like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, which I think is sad. But it just happens a lot, and I think that that's kind of like what tends to happen with people that leave. Now, when it comes to like Warframe itself and like leaving thanks to the game or the devs, I think that, well, apart from burnout and apart from people just like, you know, quitting because they're kind of done with like the game and like doing the same thing over again, I do think that the game does have some issues with long-term sustainability, with like it's just very samey at a certain point in time, and like we've always had this thing, where's the end game content, like where is like content that can actually come out, like the deadlines or like the release dates that Mogamo was talking about in his latest video. Why does a game like Apex Legends have clear release dates? Why does a game like Battlefield 2042 have clear release dates? Why, if I start up Halo Infinite right now, does it say Halo Infinite campaign will release it the 8th of December? Why can't Warframe give any indication at what day their updates will launch? It's ridiculous. And like that is something which is like, when it comes to the game, there are certain issues like that which are really fucking bad when it comes to creating content around it and building your business around it, which I can very understand people want to get the fuck out of. There was also an issue which I brought up recently. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let me see where this was. Oh yeah, here. So this is also something. Jen, what's up, dude? How's it going? This is why pacing is incredibly important, and pushing content creators too hard like the did in the past is a bad idea. Yep, I think so too. Lowe's had a great example on 10 o'clock. Thanks to him waiting with a lot of content like the Helminth or specific open world things, he's still enjoying it more than other players, since he actually has fun stuff to do. I think so too. But like when it comes to like the game, there are like certain things which are kind of bad with it, with like release dates and like the way that they handle content, where it's like, if you base your business off of this, you're not gonna have a good time. Then there are also things which comes to the game. So apart from like the burnout, apart from like the way that you structure your life around it, there are also some things in the game which people can have issues with. And one of those things is, for instance, this thing right here. So one thing which I've noticed, thanks to like some people point this out, this is something that has been discussed quite a bit, is that like Warframe doesn't really do much for its creators, in the sense of, if you look at this, for instance, this right here is the drops period at the start of November, and as you can see right here, there were 2 drops campaigns going on around that time, one for Apex Legends and one for Warframe. And honestly, this game right here, Apex Legends, is a battle royale made by EA, right? This right here is the Warframe free-to-play game, free-to-play, a lot of content game made by like the small little indie studio that right now is owned by Tencent, but let's forget about that. In Canada, that people like, oh yeah, the underdog, right? Now, which one would you expect to behave a certain way, right? So like what you see right here is like, if you go to this thing right here, you'll see that like the Apex Drops campaign right here, like runs for a certain point in time. You can go to any channel that streams Apex, and then, you know, you can get one of these loading screens for just like watching for a certain amount of time, right? So if you go here to Warframe right here, it says you can get like a certain thing for watching 30 minutes. In order to get that, like go to a participating live channel, which are Warframe Internationals, and like their devs. And it's like, hold on. Does that mean like any channel, or does it mean I need to watch these channels? And like technically it means it's any channel. Like it's the same thing. You can just watch any channel, but here they're recommending their own official channels to watch. And like here, like why the hell is Apex not doing that? Apex is made by Respawn. Yeah, I know it's made by Respawn, but you know, like I kind of want to, like, you know, every single time like people mention a battle royale in EA, like people are like, oh yeah, they're out for money, right? It's like, I mean, like, yeah, like I feel about that. I feel somewhat similar about EA. So, you know, I don't trust these sons of bitches. And Warframe has always had this very like open, transparent, and very friendly feeling to them that you would expect them to like be the most honest here. And the thing is, bad experience with EA is the only reason I haven't tried Apex yet. Yeah, see, like EA does have a big influence on that game. But what you see here is that even though they're both saying the same, what you see here is that here, why are they mentioning their own official channels? And that's because Warframe really likes to have a, oh dude, Titanfall 2 is fantastic! Holy shit! Holy shit! Like, that's also a game I tried this year. I never played that until like I tried Apex, and I were like, try Titanfall, and I could play Titanfall campaign. I want more Titanfall. It's so good. It's so fucking good. But yeah, like what you say is like Warframe wants to be its own content creator. Warframe always wants to have like their own things pushed forward first, which it's their game, makes sense. But if you are a partnered creator, that doesn't really help you at all. So this is some of the issues with the studio and like creators, is that if you stream for Apex, for instance, like what you have is that like people don't like really clamor to like only the official channels. They clamor to like all the Apex channels, and like in particular the good skill players, because like Apex is like anyone that streams Apex you can get shit from. Here it's like you can get shit from the official Warframe channels. Oh, and like some other people too, but like you can get it from the official Warframe channels. And like that is something which is like, which for like a content creator doesn't really work that well. And this is like just drops, but it's very clearly visible here. But if you go, for instance, like Apex recently had a season launch. A new season launched in for Apex Legends. And it had a new map and it had a new legend. A week or two before like that launch that came into the game, a number of like partnered EA creators were able to play on a dev build of the game and showcase that on Twitch live and showcase that in videos live. This was not a EA official channel that was streaming that. It was literally the streamers themselves, and it was on no dev stream that you could see that. You could only see that by watching the streamers that made Apex content. Go to Warframe now, you will never see a Warframe content creator on a dev build. You will never see a Warframe content creator announce something on their channel which has never been heard anywhere before, because Warframe always wants to have on their official channels the latest releases, like all the dev builds, all that stuff. So basically the only thing that you are as a content creator is just a repeater for what they've already said, which honestly is fine. I mean, it's their game, they can do what they want. But if you're a partnered creator, that doesn't really work. Like, it's like it really is like they really want to be their own creator. They're like they are the best Warframe creator, and like you can try and compete with that, but good fucking luck, because you will never have the info earlier than they have. You will never bring it out like better than they do, and that is something which like I know a lot of people have run into, and like that's, yeah, like I can kind of agree with that. And like I think that one of the things that have that has come down with Warframe, especially with the devs themselves, is that like going back to this thing right here where I say like, oh, look at like the small indie studio, the devs that we can all relate to, and like an EA Battle Royale. It's like the thing that you find is that like the difference between these two games is really tiny. Like, even the people that work behind them, the difference is really tiny. However, Warframe really pushes this like personality culture, and they really work well in like the way that their community managing works, and the way that they like speak to their creators, the way that they work. It really feels like you're connected to them. And I don't know whether like people that are here from the Warframe days have ever felt like, you know, the devs that they would see on the dev stream. That they could kind of relate with them. That they'd be like, oh man, they might have read my chess messages sometimes, and they kind of know where I am. I've seen plenty people on TennoCon and like around that community that were like, oh man, my community, like the devs know who I am, because like, you know, they're very attentive and like they're very good people, and it's like they make it seem that way. And like I know that for firsthand, but like I know a lot of people felt that way. So many people that I spoke with. And a lot of creators felt like, oh man, like, you know, I'm being listened to. When in reality, it was just, you know, appeasing people. And because of that, what you have is that, like, you kind of, like, you kind of manipulate people. Or, like, well, you kind of do manipulate people. I'm not saying manipulation is necessarily evil. I'm just saying that, like, you kind of manipulate people into doing, like, things because they think they have a different, more personal relationship with you. And this is not just, like, you know, deluded viewers basically that like, oh, Steve read out one message of me and now we're friends. Like, no, it's more like, you know, just chatting with them, like I know there were a couple of creators that would like chat with them very frequently, very personally, as long as like it would suit them. Like, they would always be like hanging out basically, and like oh, can you help me with this, can you help me with that? But the moment that like push came to shove and like they would have to do something for you, that would be it. No fucking way. And that's something you see with something like Guides to the Lotus. You see that with the chat moderators, or like moderators only volunteers that they needed. They always kind of like approach like, hey, can you do this, you know, that'd be kind of nice. And then when they didn't need, and then when like it became trouble, it's like, oh, get the fuck out of here, we don't know who you are. And that is something where like I feel like a lot of people already felt too close to the game. They felt like too close and too personal with these people, and then when they turn out to be a business, or when they turn out to like do something that really fucking hurt them, they were like, they took it very personal, and then they left. And like, to me, like, that's kind of my story as well. I think it to like a little bit of a different degree, because basically like we had a contract, all of a contract, but in writing, and they just kind of like used me, which I think was like a bad thing. And yeah, like that's to me like if they ever like if I ever would want to move forward with them, I need to know from them that that's something that they would not do again, or that's something that at least they regret doing. But as far as I know, they don't. So I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be working together with these people anymore. I will play the game, but I'm not going to be working with them. So what else did I want to say? So like, I think that a lot of times when people talk about like, oh, the creators left because of Warframe, because of like the game and the devs, I think that a lot of times it's just due to burnout, that people are just done with it, or they want to move on to someone else, which is totally understandable. And I think that there's also a part of like the way that the game like works. It's not the best game to like be a content creator for, and it's also like dealing with people is also not the greatest way. Like they may seem to like have the best people to deal with, but honestly, like I disagree. At the end of the day, they're a company, to be honest. There are things, unfortunately, that aren't inevitable with today's world. That's true, and I think that like a lot of it definitely comes down also to, you know, what do people expect. However, there is like, you know, reasonable expectation. There's also playing into it. So this is something why I will consistently, like why I've decided to consistently say it's like, hey, if you're watching a stream, we're not gamer friends, you know, we're like acquaintances, we're not friends. So like don't expect me to be happy when you show up on my doorstep. If you show up on my doorstep unexpectedly, I'll call the police, because I don't know you. I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck? Like that'd be weird. But like if you encourage that, instead of like, if you don't say that, and like you don't say that, and instead of that be like, hey, you know, let me, you know, there's a way of like insinuating certain things, and like I'm not saying that has happened to me, because like that clarity has like that I never had that assumption. I just did have the assumption that we were working together on certain projects, because like they were clearly saying we're working together on the project, or we need to for this project, and then we made agreements on that. I should have put them in writing, but we made these bloody agreements on that, and I have people to testify that we made these agreements, and they didn't follow up with them, and they never like had feedback on that. But you know, it's like I'm very well aware of a lot of people, especially like that I would meet around TennoCon, that would do a lot of volunteer stuff, only like very much because they felt like they were appreciated by the devs, and they knew them personally and they cared about them. It's like, no, and like there is something like, I have no problem if people like do this like unconsciously, like, oh shit, like they forgot to mention this stuff or something. But if I see it kind of like use it, you know, use it, it's like, ooh. So yeah, I think that is a part that pissed a lot of people off. So yeah. Let's see, I think I was in contact with Steve once way back. I think it was something about Railjack when he was explaining coding. We just talked about coding a bit. Yeah. I'm not even playing Warframe because there's something to do. Yep, I don't feel there's been content this week, this year. Also, Afim posted something here with like Horizon Zero Dawn in Genshin. Holy shit, is that like legit, or did someone make that? That's really cool. But yeah, no, Respawn is an incredible studio, Delaware says. Try Titanfall 2, for example. Yeah, I've played it. Titanfall 2 is straight up one of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. I like it so much as well. I really, really love the campaign. I haven't played as much of the multiplayer, because right now the multiplayer in Titanfall 2, it's still going quite well. But right now, like, Apex is more of a thing. And, like, I don't know that many people that are like actively multiplayering Titanfall 2, but I do know some people that are actively multiplayering Halo Infinite or actively multiplayering Apex Legends, so like I would rather play that with friends. But I love that. I hope Titanfall 3 at some point happens, and that becomes a hot game, and like hopefully that will take everything by storm, because I fucking love Titanfall. Great game. Let me say, Arturia says, I heard about Titanfall when I was on the Destiny mood. Didn't they pull the plug on that? Or am I thinking about Titanfall 1? Titanfall 1 kind of died due to server hacks, but Titanfall 2 is actually still playable in terms of multiplayer. It has a great campaign. What about a single player campaign? That's totally fine since it's not online. Can still play campaign just fine. Titanfall 1 was all online and dead as fuck. Yeah, Titanfall 1 was just online. Titanfall 2 actually had a story, and that was quite good. Really good, actually. So at the end of the day, they're a company, to be honest. Let me call it. Yeah, Titanfall 2 multiplayer is super niche and small at the moment. I still play it anyways because the gameplay makes me love it. It's so good. I love the gunplay. I haven't really gotten around to like really getting a feeling for like how to play Titans in multiplayer, but I love the gunplay and the movement. It's so nice. So yeah, Titanfall is an EA. That's true. that's true. But it's before it's an EA, it's a respawn. So yeah. Let's see. No, it's not cool. Even if her fishing is cryo. Anyway, she's also said to be from another world. However, if you ask the community, they might say this isn't even here. This isn't even her game. Would be cool if like. I mean, like they like I think they've also have a Res Zero in Fortnite, but then they have everything in Fortnite. Like holy fuck. I still have some stuff left, like 2 focus schools, the helmet system upgrade, and Baruch. Think I've done everything else as well already. Yeah, I mean, like, at a certain point in time, it got to me with Warframe that I was, like, farming mods. Like, trying to farm every single mod that I could, like, think of. But, yeah, like, that kind of stopped the moment I stopped playing Warframe all that much. So, as it stands right now, I'm looking forward to New War. I'm going to be playing that, and I'm going to be seeing what I want to do after that. More than likely, I'll probably, like, play for that. I'll see what the direction is, and if there's another quest that's going to be coming up after that, I'll probably play that if I like what the New War is done. If the New War is, like, it goes in a completely different direction that I don't really like, or I don't see much future with, that might just be like, okay, dude, that was it. I kind of see, like, I'm kind of preparing the New War to be my last hurrah in Warframe. That's just the way that I see it right now, because, like, I can't imagine that 4 years later, that's going to be something that I'm just going to be blown away by, woo! And that, like, this game will be worth more returning to than it's going to be worth to explore new games that are coming out. So, yeah. Most ignore her. Ironically, when people demanded a free 5-star for the anniversary, she was happily provided. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, yeah. Let me take a drink, actually. So, I've been talking a lot. I guess that's a just chatting stream, right? But yeah. I'm just preparing a Clanny to take over in case I lose too much interest. Do it. I mean, like, that's good. Basically, my clan is dead, I think. We used to have this rule that you should, like, you people that were offline for more than 30 days would be kicked from the clan. My other clan founder, my cousin Unique, hasn't been online in like 4 years or something. 5 years, maybe. I think I'm on a year. So. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. It's bad. But, yeah, it is, it's what it is. Like, that's also a thing with Warframe that I find right now. It's like, even if I wouldn't have issues with the game company itself, even if I wouldn't have played this game to depth that I know everything in the game already, and, like, I've played everything, and, like, there's nothing to do, there's no one around. So, like, all the friends I used to play with, I mean, Trebla stopped playing Warframe. It's like, holy fuck, if Trebla stops playing Warframe, like, for fuck's sake, dude, like, that is... Who else is playing then? Din is no longer playing, which totally makes sense. Rahab's no longer playing, Mika's no longer playing, Retro's no longer playing, Arturia's stopped playing, like, a whole lot. Like, you've slowed down. Everyone's slowing down. Cole actually got in. Xeno and Luz are still playing. They are, but also to, like, a lower degree. Because Xeno hasn't made an Arbiter in a long time, right? Like, that is insane. Xeno always used to find ways to make content about Warframe, but right now, like, he's also been, like, for the last couple of months, last year, actually, it was like, it's really hard to find something. It's really also hard to find creators that are interested in, like, doing something about Warframe, because nothing's going on. Let's see. My name is literally part of the game, and I'm not playing. Well, it's not part of you, and the game refers to you. But yeah, it's like, Cole, actually recently I spoke with Cole again, because like he was playing Warframe. He's actually like, oh man, I like the game. He might be returning to the game, but then I haven't seen him in a long time. Definitely stopped. Mogami has stopped. Rob from a Giga Plays, like, he was always making Warframe videos. He just stopped a year ago. He's just gone. Never heard anything from him ever again. So many people have just, like, up and left, and, like, I applaud them for it, in the sense of, like, as long as it was made in a good decision, like, I want to get out of here. Go for it. Oh, Rob, yeah, I know. I know, right? But, yeah, like, he up and left. But Rob is still doing Warframe streams from time to time, but most of it relates to rounds on Twitter. To be honest, I think Rob got way too caught up with, like, drama. And, like, it's how much you relate to it. I've been confused about my chair since you flashbanged me with that memory, dude. Become the chair, yeah, dude.
But I mean, for whatever you think of the guy, he would make, like, he would be the one that would always cover the fucking game. And, like, he has never played that game anymore. Like, he has just quit, like, he's quit a year ago. Like, he used to make, since the start of this game, like, he made videos every single goddamn day, and now he's gone. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. If you become a totem bro, you receive the most ass possible. Holy shit. But yeah. It just goes to show that, like, you know, everyone, like, a lot of people from that time have quit. It happens. Everyone can't make content about on one thing forever, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. And, like, everyone can't play one game forever, too. Like, and that's just kind of what happens. So, like, there's no one around in Warframe anymore. And, like, the thing that really surprised me, actually, is that, like, so many of these people actually just, like, come around and they're like, man, I'm not this game. I'm not this one thing. You like, why do people only watch me for this one thing? I hate that. It's like, and then they quit doing that one thing and they quit making content altogether. It's like, dude, dude, what did you say? You were not this one thing? It's like, come on. Rob is just too much of a drama queen with too much aggression. Like, just get laid and let go of the pent-up stress. Agree. Honestly, it is really, really surprising. Like, I remember just, like, going on vacation for, like, a week. And then, like, coming back during the height of the Warframe days sort of thing. And then just seeing people, like, engage about the login screen controversy. I don't know if you guys remember the login screen controversy. Why do I know this shit? Why the fuck do I know this shit? The login screen controversy. If you don't know about the color, let me talk to you about the login screen controversy. Woo! Oh boy, this was top tier quality content, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you right into the login screen controversy. We are taking you way back to the peak Warframe drama. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go, boys. This is stuff you really gotta care about because this is in history. Why does that sound familiar? That's because it was like one of the most important things in the world, okay? Right after, like, Universal Vacuum. It's most of the world. That was one of the times where I was like, yeah, no, I'm dropping this game for a while. Bree, what's up? How's it going? How are you doing? So, let me paint you the picture. Let me paint you the picture, okay? Remove everything from your mind that you think is important, because this was the most important thing in the entire universe, and no one could, like, everyone had to have an opinion about this, and this is the most important thing. If you didn't have an opinion about this, you were not informed, my dude. You were not informed, okay? So here we go. We paint the picture. So, imagine there be a game. Imagine this game be called Warframe. Imagine that in this game, if you logged in at the start of a day, right? If you logged in at a new day, you would get a login reward. It would be called the login reward. You logged in, you got a reward. Made a lot of sense. Now, what would you have with the login reward? Sometimes it would just be like some random crap. Sometimes it would just be some random crap. But sometimes it wouldn't be. And most of the times when it wouldn't be, would be on special days. Because what they wanted you to do was just log into the game, play the game a lot of times, retention rates, all that sort of stuff. And basically what it would do, like on day 50, and day 100, and day 150, and day 200, you would get special items, like weapons or gear, special gear that you get for logging in a lot. And they just started doing that until at a certain point in time, like they were nearing a day 1000 or something. It was like, people that have been there since the start of the game, they're like, hell yeah, we're moving up to day 1000. I'm absolutely like super Chad. Woo! Look at me. Look at me. I have a collection of weapons. I'm logging in every day. You can see how I'm wasting my, I mean, like, it was spending my life wisely. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! And then Warframe came around and they said, we're going to change that. Because what we have right now, these weapons you can only acquire for like this login system. Now, if I start playing, I need to wait 1,000 days. That's impossible. We need to change it so that you can choose whatever you want at a certain day. So you can choose whatever weapon you want. And then people were like, holy fuck, but I had to wait 1,000 days for this weapon. Why the fuck does someone not have to wait 1,000 days? It's only 1,000 days. Like, what are they talking about? It's only 1,000 days. It's only 3 years of your goddamn life. Who cares? And, like, that was kind of, like, the entire drama. It's, like, people are like, oh, my God, like, I kind of, like, I logged in for 1,000 days, and I got the thing, and now someone else can get the thing without logging in 1,000 days, and it's horrible, and, like, people were freaking out about that. That was the entire thing. There was, like, time-gated content, which, like, after so many days of logging in, you could get certain things, and now you could choose what you'd get. And like that was the entire drama. It was really, really insignificant. No one gave a fuck, actually. But people did give a fuck, actually. I'm lying. Let's say Bree says, I'm good. Excited calls the person I like. Gonna be back in the country in time for Christmas. Hell yeah. Still not bad as the ref stuff. Yeah, but like let's stick to this controversy now. So this entire thing was like the game announcing we're gonna have more choice when you reach certain like login days, you can get a reward. It really didn't mean shit, but people lost their minds about it. People were arguing about it back and forth. Like, people would get into Twitter fights with each other, all that sort of stuff. I remember in the middle of this, I just went away, and I remember, like, sitting on a hill in Germany, on a beautiful nature hill in Germany, and I was like, I got some internet, so I checked out on Twitter. I just saw people, like, rage about it, and I was like, what the fuck are you on about? What the fuck are you on about? So this is what I think a lot of these people, including Rob, had. It's that, like, you can get caught up in drama as much as you want. Like, there is so much drama that you can get caught up in. You can convince yourself that this is all the most important shit in the world that needs to be addressed right now. Because if it's not addressed, then the entire thing would be ruined. And think of the children, and think of what this means, and think of... But at the end of the day, no one cares. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. So, you know, just go outside, have fun. And like, I think a lot of times, like I really stopped using Twitter all that much. It's like, I don't really see the point in Twitter anymore, especially since people started taking it seriously. Like, to me, Twitter used to be the thing where you just troll people and just have fun with it. But right now, like, I don't know, I've never really had a conversation with people on Twitter where it's like, oh man, that felt fun, that felt useful. Never go there anymore, but don't even go fucking argue with like people about like a controversy in the game. Yeah, when I saw the Warframe community going at the tiniest shit, I just kind of was just kind of rolling my eyes. It was so inconsequential why people involved themselves so hard. Yep. So yeah, they have you should remove the about at the end of that question. But yeah, my favorite drama was when that person was mad that you were. Oh yeah, dude, I remember that. That was so weird. But like I survived a dude. Can I get a sticker that, like, I survived a cancel attempt, please? Because I did. I didn't get why people were raged up so much, though. What does it matter if they change the order of stuff? Much more fun to just enjoy it, right? But, like, at that point in time, it was the most important shit. Also, Ironclad flight augment for Titania was some drama, dude. Everything was. Like, Universal Vacuum was, like, even a bigger drama. You had... Fuck, man. Why do I remember this shit? Holy shit, I feel so bad remembering this stuff. So yeah, dude, yeah, that was the time. Okay, let me talk about, hold on. Let me pause, let me pause the music for this. Let me see. Let me tell you about a time when I almost, or actually, got cancelled. Actually, I didn't get cancelled. Let me tell you about the time in which someone tried to cancel me. No, that's not what I wanted. Is this good music? Okay, so imagine the scene. It's a random day of the week at some time in the month. And a random guy, is just checking his Twitter, and all of a sudden, he sees a message. Actually, that's not what the message said. That's not what the message said. Okay, so I don't really have like scary dark music. The message did not say that. I can tell you that. The message did not say that. Man, do I have do I have anything that's like? Is this all I have here? Fuck. I don't really have anything like, let's see, let me see here, whether there's like, oh, but wait, I can't check that, fuck, I need to find some, like, mood music, like, scary mood music, because, like, I normally don't have a scary mood on this stream. I kind of want to find something, but right now I don't really have something, because I don't know what's, like, copyrighted and stuff. Fuck. Alright. Forget about that, okay? Okay, we're gonna do the mood differently. Okay, hold on. There we go.
All right, we're gonna lower the lights. We're gonna lower the music. And there we go. A lot of it is like rated as copyright free, but I don't know whether we have actually like the, what's it called? We don't like, I don't actually have the, I don't have the Creative Commons. Like if like I need to know that something has Creative Commons, even if something has like copyright free in the title, it's not claimed by YouTube. I need to know whether it has Creative Commons, which is a license, which let's say someone were to come after me in court, I could show them the license and I apply by it. Now, if it just says copyright free in the title, if some judge were to like ask me like, hey, why are you using it? It's like, oh yeah, I found it says copyright free. That's not a legal case that I can stand behind. So just want to make sure about that. All right, so welcome to the story about how I almost got canceled. So it was a beautiful just afternoon day. I think it was an afternoon, and I was sitting around and I was browsing my Twitter, just like people normally do. But back in the day when people actually browsed Twitter and people thought it was a useful site. And I was going around, and all of a sudden I get a mention. I get a mention. I don't even think it was like a reply to something. I think it was a direct mention, and that is curious, right? Like someone went out of their way to compose a brand new tweet and mention me, and I was like, oh man, they have me in. They're thinking about me. Someone is thinking about me in their spare time. I occupy someone's mind space. Holy fuck, dude, that is so cool. But it wasn't. It wasn't cool because this person decided that they had to take on the really tough task of fighting the evil in this world. They were gonna rid the world of all evil, and their starting point was me. Yes. What did they say? They said, if I remember, at Michel Postma, why oh why are you a Warframe partner? I mean, why am I? I don't know. Why am I a Warframe partner? Holy shit. I didn't know. Because they said, I don't think you should be. Now, I don't know whether those were the exact words, because this is years back, but I think it was something along the lines of that. They were asking why I was a partner, and they said that I probably shouldn't be. And I was like, who are you? Who the fuck are you? I literally just looked at that, and I was like, I don't know who you are. And I had no idea where they were coming from, because I really, to this day, don't know where these people, where this person was coming from. The only thing that they had in mind was that I probably didn't have on my YouTube enough subscribers to fulfill the 1,500 follower count at the time. Or it may have been 2,500, and then like I had 2,000 on Twitch, and like I still have 2,000 on Twitch. But that was the thing. Probably. I think it was like you don't have the amount of followers. I think. I'm not quite sure. I think that was their point, but I'm really not sure. Like, it was really unclear to me why this person was going after me. But they had a problem that I was a Warframe partner, and they thought the world would be a better place if I did not have a Warframe partnership. So I looked at that and I was like, holy fuck. What? What? I think at the time, like, I called Xeno and I was like, hey, Xeno, what do I do? There's a person here on Twitter trying to get me out of the Warframe partnership. I don't know why. I legit don't know why. What do I respond? Like, do I just ignore this? Do I respond to it? And he's like, no. Listen up. I know what you should do. I'm here to help you because I am older, I'm wiser, and I'm much better looking than you. And I'm like, okay, you're right about that, especially the last point. But go for it, dude. And he said, just let people handle it and don't engage with it. Because what happened is that people would respond. People actually like jumped on it. Other creators jumped on it. The Warframe community team jumped on it. And they said, it's not your business. And this person was like so set on me trying to be kicked out of the part of the program. I don't know why. I really to this day do not know why. And if someone can like find the Twitter conversation, it was like years back. Like you can go look at it. But you had a whole bunch of creators, like a really wide range of creators, that's coming out like, dude, like what's your problem? Like what's the reason? Like, and they were mad.
I'm sorry, I don't have that many details. Like the only thing that I know is that they thought that I wasn't suited to be a Warframe partner because of my follower count. I think they had no other reason why. I never had an interaction with them. I don't even know their name, and they were a partner themselves actually, and it got to the point where the Warframe team was defending it. Even like this streamer King of Valiant came out and was like, "Dude, like you're making yourself look bad," and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? It's me, remember. Why am I watching you? Because you're here for the one time I got cancelled and I survived it, I guess. But I don't know why you're watching me. I don't know why you're watching anything. Why are you? So like that's the same question I was asked. Why are you? Why are you partner? I was like, I don't know. I guess I got born. That's why. But like basically like the entire thing was this person was like trying to go after me like because I was a boyfriend partner and they didn't think I needed the partnership, I guess. And the funny thing is I never heard about them ever again. I never heard from them. I never engaged with them. I never heard them like talk to me. Like I for some weird way. I'd look it up, but they blocked me from for defending you and Aiden. They blocked you? Or did that streamer block you personally on Twitter? Holy shit. Even the Warframe team wanted to keep you in back then? And the idiot gone? Yeah, I think so. Actually, I want to find this now. Also, let me turn on the lights again, because honestly, like... There we go. How do I find tweets? Because honestly, like, I don't know how to find tweets. God. Search tweet, add Michel Postma. Are you partner? Here we go. I found it. Holy shit, I found it. Holy shit, I fucking found it. Oh, dude. No, this is a lot more juicier. Holy fuck, this is a lot more juicier. All right. All right. Happy music. Can I get some happy music? Oh yeah, this shit is... Woo! I have found it. Yes, this is so fucking... Woo! This is so good. This is so fucking good. I literally, if you want to know how I found it, I just literally searched for Michel Postma, why are you a partner? You find it on Twitter right there. It's fantastic. Why are you so hyped? Because I found my cancel attempt. I found the attempt why people wanted to cancel me. I found it, even though I never thought I'd see it again. Oh boy. Here we go. It starts off with this tweet. All right. I am looking for some unpopular opinions in Warframe. Reply with as many as you like. Bonus points if they were also funny. Like, oh my god, what's such a bad tweet, right? Like, ooh, fuck that. The thing was, I just wanted to make a, I'd spoken with Sandy about, like, video ideas, and Sandy Pan said, you know, like, oh no, we were both talking about Xenogallion, that, like, this segment on the Joey Saber Weekly Warframe show was called, like, unpopular Warframe opinion. Unpopular Warframe opinion. Like, he would just make, like, a meme opinion, like, I think Ember Range should get wet or something. I don't know. And, like, basically we'll do that for, like, one thing, and we're like, what if we do, like, a 1 hour long version of an unpopular opinion? You know, just doing, like, this, you know, like, Mr. Beast was coming up around that time, like, doing the extreme thing, so I was like, what if I do, like, an hour long of unpopular Warframe opinions? Because a lot of times, like, those things get, like, clicks if you do like an unpopular opinion, like, I think this thing should get nerfed, and everyone would watch that. So it was kind of like, you know, playing with like a couple of ideas, like, let's just do a funny skid that plays on like the insanely drawn out challenges of Mr. Beast, that draws on like this Xenogallion unpopular Warframe opinion idea, and also draws on like this thing where it's like, oh man, let me just state an unpopular or controversial opinion to get views. It's like, it was just a joke. That's where this tweet came from. So this right here is a tweet. All right, I'm looking for your unpopular opinions in Warframe. I just needed to have some input. And then what I did, and then what I got was this tweet right here. Why are you a partner when you don't meet the criteria on the website? Just wondering. That is where the shit show started. So we had someone just replying with a gif of like, oh no, you don't want to go down this way.
No, why are you doing this? This is about how I feel. This came from this tweet. This tweet of me just asking for like, hey, you know, what are your unpopular opinions about Warframe? And like, this person, I never interacted with them at all. Xeno coming in with like, what? What the fuck? Sherpa comes in. I'm pretty sure Michel Postma has been around. Like, Sherpa is an absolute fucking legend. Sherpa right now still plays Warframe. If you really love Warframe, you really like to say, like, you know, tune into the game and fight, like see someone that just loves the game for what it is, go watch Sherpa. Twitch.tv/Sherpa. Really great guy. I'm pretty sure Michel Postma has been around since before the requirements were a thing. I know quite a few of us are before there was even a follow account requirement, and he's done a lot of charity work on behalf of Warframe. So people who don't meet the criteria ever should just remain partnered. Sounds like a lot of bullshit to me. Oh man, it's, well, certainly opinion. Actually, Sherpa's also a founder. Yep, literally everyone in the comments knew about them. I know, right? It was so weird. It was like I really don't know. Like, I don't know where this came from. I didn't know what I'd done to this person. I did nothing. Like, literally, I was just minding my own business, making videos about like just asking like, hey, can you form some memes? You know, some unpopular opinions. And like, this person just comes around and is all of a sudden like, I think you should be a partner. And I was like, who are you? I don't know who you are. I have never interacted with you. Why am I on your mind? Why are you saying my tweets? What is wrong with you? I had no idea. I like, literally, this is the weirdest shit ever. The weirdest shit to go down, but there was like so many insane people coming through. So Blaze comes around and says, it's up to D's discretion in the end. Michel's been around and been known with the community for many years, including back when he was known as Inglorious, and definitely putting the effort to Warframe. I feel like he deserves it. D's discretion? See, like, this is something which I think is what I just joined into. It's basically just us remembering old drama. We used to play this game called Warframe, like a lot of us used to do it, and this was like this was something that was like, apparently, like, there were things that were like important to people within Warframe. People would get up with like drama and stuff, and like, we're just like looking back at like how ridiculous it was. That's basically what we're doing right now. So yeah, like, basically, like, what Blaze says is a very very like straightforward thing. Is what you have is that Warframe has a partnership with a individual. Like, I never understood why people cared so much about which creator were partnered. I've never ever seen another game where people cared about which creators were partnered, because literally it's just like a connection between me as a creator and like them as a company, and like, it's not something that bothers anyone. It's not even a status or something, but like, Warframe kind of like try to hold this as a status, like, look, it's Warframe partners, and people would put it in their title as well. It's such a weird thing, but as Blaze says, it's just a Warframe thing. If Warframe wants to partner someone, it's up to them. It's just like all of that stuff. Let's see. So yeah, D's discretion then. That should be, then they should really put it on the partner website, shouldn't they? It's only a tad misleading. It's like, it's so weird. Maybe. I don't think it's a big of a deal, but it probably wouldn't hurt. I feel like a big deal to me when DE gives so much to their partners. Like, the funny thing is that Warframe almost didn't give anything to their partners. There are almost 250 partners, and a lot of them don't meet the requirements that they've met previously. It's bad enough when they don't enforce their own rules. It was so weird. It was like, it was crazy. It was really crazy. It's like, what was going on here? There's also Sherpa coming in. Well, if they were partnered when there were no follower requirements, they were grandfathered in since they were already in the program at that point. All the other criteria has been met by what is on the site. Similar issues arose when they raised it from 1,000 to 2,500. Like, is it so weird? Like, this shit was so weird. This was just a random fucking day, in April, and I had no clue. Also, it's me. Remember, thank you so much for that follow, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah. So, like, that was going on there. That was like, how dare you access, right? I was like, this is the weirdest shit. It's like, I don't know what it feels like to, like, be canceled. Like, I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about this. Like, because, like, this was, this was, like, everyone in support of me, and this was not even someone I knew, and this was also something that I didn't really care about. It was just weird. But, like, what if it's something that, you know I did something, but, like, I don't know what I did here. I really don't know what I did. It was, like, literally someone was, like, mad at me existing. I don't know. Triburos, again, like, one thing which I thought was really cool, like, a lot of people just came to my defense, and, like, Triburos, I might have, like, said a couple of words to, but, like, I really haven't had that many conversations with the guy, but, like, he just came through and said, like, partnership tends to be lenient with requirements. The criteria isn't static. Another example would be the rule of having a piece of content out every week. That's not enforced for obvious reasons. They probably prioritize applicants' talents over their criteria, which is good. And it's like, I disagree. Why, like, it's like, why was this person arguing about, about what another thing has? And then, like, yeah, Tiberius is also a well-known one, I think. My man Trib coming in with a rescue. Yeah, like, I know it. It was so weird. The best thing about being a partner would have been the TennoCon after party. Yep,
Yeah, they just gave their unpopular opinion. I know, right? Like probably maybe it was all a meta thing. Maybe it was all like a bloody meta thing that people were like, woo. But yeah, then this right here was the community manager at the time, or the community coordinator at the time, who came in and said when he was accepted into the program, he met the criteria. The follower count was up to 2,500 in 2017. Long after he showed up and showed time and time again that he's a valuable member of the partner and Warframe community. They did win. Did you see the tweet I made outside the thread on the same day? No, I have not. I have not. Like I've never really dug into this person. If you want to throw it in, throw it in. But yeah, you saw, like, this is the community manager. I have no idea whether she is still at DE. I have no clue. Let's see. She is, I think. All right. You know what? Like, here, I'll copy paste it. We'll look at that later. But yeah, like, you see that, like, Xeno comes in, like, applauding it. Grandfather Claus is a wonderful thing. And here, it's like they actually start arguing with the community, like, the people that run the program on Twitter. It's like, I hadn't, like, this is literally was the weirdest shit to me. Like, I had no idea what was going on. I was sitting there, I was like, I just let it happen. And I was like, I had no clue. I had no clue what to do. I had no clue what to say. It was on the one hand, it was like incredibly weird. On the other hand, it was like amazing to see like everyone stand up for you, which is insane. But yeah, your criteria has now changed, and he isn't doing what he used to do. Why shouldn't his partnership change? You guys would throw me away in a heartbeat if I left Warframe, as it should be. Like, I think that this might be a thing. It's like, it might just be that they were like very insecure about themselves, and like, I don't get it. It's like, I don't get it. Like if you are this insecure about yourself, like, why, like it seems to be a tendency that when people are like rather insecure about themselves, they kind of like want to put other people down to like make themselves feel better. But like, it really doesn't work this way. It's like, if you are like afraid of like being like thrown away, like, that's, I don't know. Oh man. But yeah, also King Wolby, also a great guy. As Michel's a kind individual. I've had a few long conversations with him on his stream, and unless there's some crazy drama I'm unaware of, I'm led to believe that he's amazing and wonderful addition to the partnership program, if not one of the founding fathers. Like, that shit is insane. But yeah, it's crazy. What is this? Warframe Partnership, the Hunger Games edition? And DE Taylor made a response to that tweet as well. I'll check that out in a moment. Yeah, this also, this was Goku 707, by the way. Matt, Amplifies. How does him being a partner affect you at all? I'm pointing out the fact that DE doesn't follow their rules, doesn't state openly about grandfathering others. It's like you're saying that this is about their rules, but like, you're trying to get you're trying to break up my partner relationship with a company. Like, what the fuck? It was so weird. But yeah. If this really is the best use of your time, your content must be pretty dry. Like, holy fuck, dude! Like I've not gone back to this since 2019, and honestly, like, it's so funny. It is so funny how people respond. Like, I'm sorry, but holy shit, your content must be pretty dry. And what the fuck do you do? I've never seen you around. It's like, fucking yikes, you must be fun at post-con parties. I'm sure you've never been to one of known. Assumptions make an ass out of you and I. What the fuck, dude? They wouldn't know, at least as long as you got back to them and stated you still had interest. Partnership isn't a bound and signed contract where you will lose it if something is pretty unannounced break or something. It's something as a casual club. We're not employees. I'll never understand the mind of others. Nugget, how's it going, dude? Holy shit, man. It's been a while. How are you doing, man? It's so good to see you, dude. Oh man, Connor, qualification criteria is applicable at the point in time in the application. Connor coming through as well. Holy shit, man. But yeah, like, let me see. Like, were there more replies to this? Like, there were 8 replies to this. Let me skip this. I'm sick. Holy shit, dude. I hope it's not. I hope it's like nothing bad, man. So yeah, Charburos, Sabuchi. Like, we even had Sen stepping in. Seems that she even got to Warframe partner. What the fuck? Rahab 1 minute ago. Holy shit, dude. You're gonna give her a reason to cancel me. You're gonna give her fucking reason. She's gonna be like, man, I should have done it. Well, tough titties. I'm not a partner anymore, so you can take it away. I made it to university. I've been suffering from uni life, and I have exams. I'm glad you're doing university, man. I'm glad you're doing university. What kind of course do you take? So yeah, this right here, unpopular opinion. It's so funny. It's like, literally, I'm living like this literally ties back to my tweet of like, post an unpopular opinion. So this exchange needs to revamp their partner program, remove all the debt weight, and those who don't meet the criteria, grandfather or not. You can't change everything else, DE, and expect no one to notice that you haven't done your job. Rahab is going to get blocked. Languages. Oh, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. I mean, like, so exams, like exams period and like unit period is quite tough, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get a degree, which is gonna be great. So it's something you're gonna have to struggle through, and I'm like, it sucks, but it's a good thing you're doing that, man. It's great to hear. Going with her social media, she was insecure and someone with a victim mentality. Is she even a partner after they refund? I have no idea. Leo, dude, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Good to see you. Like, I really have no idea. I really don't know, because like I honestly didn't even know her name like for the longest time. I don't even know who this is. Like, legit, I don't know who this is. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with them. All you have to do is start for going for the list of partners that have videos, and when they last made Warframe content, if they actually meet the criteria. I'm making a spreadsheet on it as we speak. Oh man. So yeah, if you're going to have requirements, let's see. We do actually reach out to partners who no longer make content. That process takes a lot of time and is handled privately. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it isn't happening. We are a company that will force you to cover us. We're not a company that will force you to cover us, and we don't want to be. So when I'm done with the spreadsheet and point out all of those who don't do content, I assume you have proof and permission for each and for one of those. Like, damn, dude, it's insane. Out of curiosity, is there a specific goal that would be achieved by being super strict? It would be as simple as suspension. Again, why does it's so weird? And like, there was a point where like Makari came. I've said this a couple of like, there was a point where like, I don't know, where was like the King Gathalion, like one of the big streams that they were the big streamers that was engaged with the community at the time. Like, there were so many people like jumping out. It was insane. It was insane. Anyway, we've had our fun. I legit never thought I'd ever see this again. Yeah, that was the name, Treble. Holy shit. But yeah, she's still labeled as a war partner on our page. I can double check if you want. She got everyone upset with her. Like, honestly, yeah. Also, why is that still on? That like I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't have anything against her. It's like, I don't know who she is. I don't know what she does. I don't know what she was going for at the time. Probably there was like a bit of insecurity at that point in time. Probably there was something going on where like she felt threatened, and like in order to do that, she had to like deal blows to other people. But like, to me, it was like a really crazy time because I had no idea. I had no idea where she was. I had no idea why she was mad at me. I had no idea what I'd done wrong, and it was just fucking weird. It was fucking crazy, and I was like, holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, I have no clue. So yeah, I hope I've reminded her of that insecurity. How old is it? 2019, man. 2019. Wait, like, this was the very first time and the only time so far that someone has actually tried to cancel me. It was so dumb. I don't even get to this. How are you doing anyway? I'm doing quite good, man. I'm doing quite good. I'm also like doing like university right now as well. So like, it's been quite busy. Like, last week there was a lot of things that like required my attention. So last week I wasn't able to stream, but right now like I'm here. Now I'm here. I'm back to normal. And yeah, this week we're probably gonna be finishing off Halo Reach. Next week we're gonna have Halo Infinite come out. I can't wait to play that campaign. But I really want to see if I can like get through like a couple more Halos about there. I thought the title was about the restrictions. The title was like kind of about everything. Mainly the title was about you know, when you think things get normal, they actually do when it comes to like my stream schedule. But when you think things get normal about like the restrictions, no, they don't. Like, they actually get worse. So, you know, it's kind of like a play on both. I mean, like, dude, like, what the fuck do I title my streams? I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I wasn't gonna be like, oh, it's time for the whatever this person was, bro, sort of thing, because I didn't know we were gonna be talking about this. Like, this person's name was actually literally not on my mind. Michel having a stable stream schedule? I know, right? It's weird. Restrictions, we going with politics now? Warframe was booming with peace and harmony until the dumbasses and white knights fucked up the game for us. Yep. It was your Chad energy that was threatening. Holy fuck. Oh man, 2019 really was the year when that all started, especially since like 2018 was a year a big group started to hit burnout. I think that one thing that we saw with 2018 was that basically like what you had with like 2015. So Warframe started off in 2015. Like, or 2013 Warframe started off, and 2013, like, no one knew about the game, no one was making content about it, and like once we got to 2015 when the new war came, when the second dream, The second Dreamcast, another new war isn't even out yet. Who am I kidding? 2015, the second Dreamcast, the first really good Warframe quest. All of a sudden, this thing got traction. People were like, holy shit, we can make content for it. But it was still very much focused on people that just knew about this very niche game, right? This very small, little niche game. And then, like, they started growing with the game. And all of a sudden, 2018, 2017, they started doing Drops Period. And they really start, like, announcing this, like, this game. And all of a sudden, like, this game got massive attention. It got Twitch drops, which kind of meant that, like, every single streamer in a directory had over a couple thousand viewers. Like the entire directory, everyone had a couple thousand viewers, and people were getting followers, and people were just getting consistent viewers because people just wanted to get drops. These people were not talking to you. These people were not like engaging with you. They would just follow you, and they would just like ramp up your follow count, ramp up your view count, and ramp up like everything, all your accounts, but it meant nothing. So what you had from that were people that almost never played the game, but then just like jumped into that game because they could grow their Twitch, and all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, they got Twitch partnered, they got Warframe partnered, and like life was fantastic. And they could play this game for like half a year, and like they had all this sort of stuff where like, oh my god, I've never played this before. And all of a sudden, like the content was dry, and they're like, shit. Now I gotta like, you know, deal with my personality. Now I gotta like entertain people. Fuck, what do I do? And like then a lot of people dropped out. For true, that kind of did burn me out, and I dropped out on the Railjack. Me too. I'm looking forward to the new war if that comes out, and then see what it's like at that point in time. I'm planning to upgrade my PC once the GPU hoarding is over. Expect me to join you as a content creator from. Hell yeah, dude, that's cool. I've made a couple of videos about like how I do my content creator stuff, because I think it's really cool. Like just for people to like, you know, I like what I do, and like I'd like to share like what I know about what I do, so that if you want to do the same thing that I do, like you don't have to look for everywhere. It's gonna take time though. Like. I'm making videos bit by bit. So, but yeah. That was the first time for drops on Twitch as a whole. Yeah, it was an absolute shit show. But it was like a place, it was a shit show to be at. That was for sure. It was definitely a shit show to be at. So, like, I was glad that I'd been there for it, but it was a shit show nonetheless. I haven't even finished Fortuna. Yeah, like the open world stuff really got to be repetitive. That shit show was also entertaining. Shit shows can be very entertaining, that's for sure. Exclamation mark drops shit. Oh yeah. Like I remember people was like posting into Reddit about like having multi streams up, watching 250 something streams at a time, which is insane. So yeah, can't find that cat on the most recent list anymore. So do you get to keep your glyph once you're no longer a partner? Yeah, I think so. Or at least like the thing that I did was like I just converted into global code, because remember like at a certain point in time people were like, oh my god, if the glyph is not a global code then the world ends because my glyph doesn't mean anything anymore. It's like another piece of drama that no one actually goes outside cares about. So like I made it a global code and people can just get it. It's like it's still kind of cool. You go to a game and you can type in my name, you get something in the game. Like hey. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's see. What happened on July 2021 for Warframe? Why so many players? They did a TennoCon in Warframe. So basically what it did, they said, hey, we have reveals that people want to watch, and most of the time we have about 1 million people watching on stream. What can we do? Why don't we just like show everything? Instead of on stream, we show them in game as well. And in game, you can actually like walk around, and they will be models that are flowing around in game. So they actually just got like 100,000 or something people like watching it in the game to just like go and look at like the TennoCon reveal and then sign out again. So that's why there was like this big bump. That was literally 1 hour. So yeah, to be fair, the Lichers and the Sisters I do find kind of fun, especially their voice lines. They're hilarious. I still have bear glyphs, so you do get to keep them. So yeah, I mean like they're still like fun, like. They're still interesting content, and like some things stand out to be like more fun than others, but like overall the main line hasn't been all that insane. Warframe community, go play another game if the game gets boring. Fett does that community, huh? Yeah. But dude, I am so glad with the decision I made. Like okay, so like I personally like I do dislike a part of the Warframe team, just because like that was like a bit of like human decency that just they couldn't bring up, and like I think that as a person that's a bad thing. Like I don't like that. That said, as a game, I still kind of respect the game. I still respect the game as a great free-to-play game. If you want to play something you haven't played Warframe at all, like it's a rather rewarding game that you can get into, and you can play a whole bunch of story cons, you can play a whole bunch of like farming cons, and if you're looking for the greatest story, it's not going to be in that game. If you're looking for like the greatest like gunplay, it's not going to be in that game. If you're looking for the greatest melee, the greatest endgame, all that stuff, it's not going to be in the game. But it's a great mix. It's a great mix to get started and then like move out to other games once you have more money. They also need to figure out their mod team and stuff better. Yeah, Fortuna was okay, but I literally could not care for the infest in the open world to log in. Yeah, me neither. So like Fortuna, I still like played a lot because like when that came out, like I streamed 8 hours a day basically every day of Warframe, so we played that a whole bunch of shit times. But that Deimos open world, like honestly, it was still it was like the third time, it was the exact same thing. So I was like, yeah, no, I've done this. I don't need to do this again. I can't stomach Deimos, lol. No, it was like the first time the open world was kind of interesting. Let's see. Remember, Michel, remember friend zoning as a mod and that shit show? I don't remember any of that. I don't remember any of that. The Fortuna song was a bop. Like, I think that, like, Fortuna had a great start because, like, what you have, if you don't remember the context, basically what you had, like, Warframe, this kind of nobody game that no one knew about. All of a sudden released an open world to their game, which was like really impressive technologically speaking, and like that really caught the media's attention with the way they announced it. So like all of a sudden it was like this game like, holy shit, woo, this is insane, and everyone was like pretty impressed by it. But like there were a lot of issues with there were with any release, and then like Fortuna came out, and Fortuna was like another open world, but then like a bigger, four times bigger or something, and it was gonna fix a lot of issues. So when that came out, it was like really like, oh my god, this is gonna be this, but actually better. And that was great because like now I was like, okay, so these issues are fixed. A lot of things that didn't work now actually worked. And that was really great to see. And then basically the first one, they just did it again, but made it smaller, which was actually a good thing. But like they just did it again. I was like, oh yeah, this is like, we've seen this, we know about this. And there were like time restrictions where you couldn't get a certain amount of, what was it? You couldn't get in, you could only get so many points every time. But yeah, friend zoning, Miss Andrews was her name, I think. Yeah, I haven't really followed much of that mod stuff. I really didn't care at that point in time. I really could not give a shit. And I really still can't. Let's see. Moved on to Destiny and Sea of Thieves. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I also have played like quite a bit of Sea of Thieves. It's like really fun. Really fun game. Really like great like co-op game as well. Fucking love it. Fucking love it. Destiny I've played quite a bit. For me right now, Destiny is it's like if they come out with a new story and it's like on Xbox Game Pass, I'll play it. But to me, like for me, my main enjoyment from Destiny came out of like the story it told, given that it's Bungie. And like I'm really enjoying like the stories they're telling. But the thing is that like, yeah, right now the way that they're deleting content, I'm kind of like, you know, Sea of Thieves drama be real. Holy shit. See, like every community has their drama. It's like literally like no one cares apart from like the people within the community. It's like, why bother, man? Why bother? Why bother with this shit? It's like I think it's funny to look at and be like, haha, that's funny to look at. And like it's funny to like look back on, but like seriously, holy fuck. It must have tasted a bit of drama, at least more popcorn worthy than the rest that was going on. So like that was one thing that I always had like a big problem with Warframe itself, was that it was like people were actually like having drama to a point that they were like legit mad at each other. It wasn't like, you know, playful drama where they were like, you know, they seemed mad on the outside, but they were like behind the scenes, they were just like fist bumping and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And like they were legit mad at each other, and they weren't making bank. It wasn't like these people were like rolling over in cash. And I was like, dude, why, if you're not rolling over in cash, are you absolutely getting upset with people about this? It's so insane. Like fake drama between DK and Shaq, yeah, something like that, man. Like, I could imagine if these people were just like having like, oh man, there's no content in Warframe, let us go and have like fake drama to like, you know, have some fun, right? I could see that. Just meme it. I could also see it if it was like there was like serious cash going around that you were like, let me actually like fight for this. But nah, there was no cash, man. Every community has some drama. I know running a few, it's not something you want to dwell on. No. Nah. Oh wow. Yeah, well let's not get it. Like I've played Sea of Thieves and I thought it was a wonderful game, so I'm not gonna touch drama about that at all. The only reason we went into it today because like this one was kind of like an interesting story. It was kind of funny. So it never might have made it the sequel. The cash stuff is from Rest Time. Don't remember all the drama related to cash. Well, Tencent, but that's too easy. Yeah, I mean, like, the Tencent stuff I don't like too much, but it's whatever. It's like, same thing with EA, like, owning Apex. It's just like, yeah, you know, it's what it is, man. It's like, there's not much I can do about it. And, if that's the reason for you to, like, stop playing the game, I mean, I get it. If that's the reason for you to like never play the game, yeah, I don't know. Did you play the newest Pokemon, by the way? I have not, actually. I have seen it. It looks great. It is actually like the Pokemon which I really like seriously started playing, like when that came out, basically, because like honestly, that was around the time that I actually got my Nintendo DS and stuff. So like to me, like that is like the Pokemon to me, and honestly, like I should kind of like try it, but at the same time we need to finish like the Halo series. Halo Infinite comes out, then we're gonna have Christmas coming up. I was also gonna play Journey for like a Christmas stream, and then like I just need to see like how it fits in with time. And Pokemon is a really long game, so like if I was gonna play it on stream, basically, like I would literally have to what's it called? Like I would have to like it would be very long. If it would be like for me personally, I just don't have the time right now. So like I'll wait for it, especially because it's like, you know, it's on Switch. Like once travel becomes a thing again, I'm gonna be buying so many Switch games because the Switch is great to like play on like traveling. I'm considering selling my Switch. Have you like is it because you've played all the games? Is it because you've played all the games that you know you wanted to play, and now it's like, yeah, it's just kind of sitting there and it's not doing anything? I can see that. I can see, like, I've played, have you seen the Pokemon Infinite Fusion? Pokemon Infinite Fusion, I've not. Pokemon Infinite Fusion, I never played it. Is a Pokemon game where you can fuse any Pokemon together. Oh, I've seen memes about this. Yeah, I've seen memes about this. I've never played it, but I've seen a bunch of memes about, like, Infinite, like, Pokemon Fuse and stuff. So yeah, Infinite Fusion is hilarious. Michel, if you want to try new games, try Fedlam the Golden Horde. If you can throw that into like must experience in the Discord, that would be great, because like there I keep a list of like things that everyone says like, oh, you must experience, and like I'll go by that. If I need to find something new, I'll just go by that and see what people posting in there. My mom has stew and all I can smell is garlic cooking, and I want it so bad. Oh, I can relate. It's so bad when you're like smelling good food. It's like you have to wait. So bad, especially when you get hungry. So like, let's not talk about food. So, you know, we're not really like making it worse. It's not a must experience, but it's certainly an interesting one. Throw it in there anyways. Because like, even if it's not like a must experience, I just want to experience anyway. So yeah, what I want to say, I don't know. So yeah, like, to me, like the Switch game, basically, like you need to do a Nuzlocke run. God, that sounds familiar. God, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, like I've done that with with a friend of mine with like Pokemon Emerald during like high school. Like that was so fun. Me making a randomized Nuzlocke. So like right now there's like still too much content to cover. Like, but basically, like if we're getting back into, yeah, like it's like having extra rules to it. You can have like different amounts of it, basically. Like you can have like the most common one is like if a Pokemon faints, like it dies and you have to get rid of it. But yeah, like what is it? So like it's definitely something that I'm interested in doing, but like I'll hold it off basically for when content runs dry. So because like right now, I think like over this week and next week I'm really gonna have to rush Halo. I really hope that I can get maybe an extra stream in this weekend, and then do like Halo Reach, finish that like Wednesday, finish Halo, finish Halo 4 maybe like with an extra stream this weekend, and then do Halo 5 on like next week, 2 streams, and then we're gonna start with Halo Infinite when that comes out. So that's like a really big crunch, basically because we missed like 2 weeks of streams due to various reasons. But basically, like, I'm really hoping to get that done, and like Halo Infinite will have a slower pace. So we'll probably play that, and then like we'll probably be Christmas period, and then after Christmas period, we're also gonna be looking forward to, like, we have a very like big February release. So it really looks into like what kind of games are like going to be released, what kind of story games are we going to be playing through, that sort of stuff. So like that's really important. But if I have a bunch of time where like basically a couple months back, like I had no idea what to do, and like we lost some streams because like I just didn't know what to do, that is something which I am going to be looking forward, like I will then consider to do. But yeah, a lot of like you still need to play. Yeah, see, I still also need to play Dawn of Warrior at some point. Yep, I definitely need to play that. It's installed on my machine, but like right now I just don't have the time. So but yeah, the thing for like the thing for me with the Switch is there are a couple of games right now. Like there are a couple of games which I still need to play. God of War for the PC. Yeah, I also haven't played God of War. I also haven't played that. See, like that's also something which like that is something which like can come in later, sort of thing. Christmas, first time in a long time. I've been excited for it because I'm gonna plan it. Because I'm gonna plan a date. Hell yeah, exciting. That's really cool. So when is God of War on PC? I think it was. I think it says already, isn't it? God of War PC, or was that, or is that coming up like soon? Like I remember like, oh no, it's still in pre-purchase. When was that gonna come out? Like I remember seeing something about that like a long time ago. That's why it was out already. 14th of January. Yep, God of War is gonna be January. So we might be playing that. We might be playing that. But yeah, like it really depends because like I kind of want to have like a focus on games that are releasing and then games which like we find interesting or thematically are connected. So like the Halo series right now is because I want to play Halo Infinite on launch, and then like I kind of wanted to have like the backstory of like Halo is like what everything meant. That's why we were playing for like the Halo shenanigans basically. So yeah, it's that is that. What else were, yeah, like the Switch, once travel becomes a thing again, I'm probably gonna be playing that a lot more on Switch because, you know, then I'll actually have a like I'll have a use for a movable console, a portable console. I now have no use for a portable console when I'm always sitting here, right? So I don't want to waste like very good games. Like, you know, I haven't played Breath of the Wild and stuff yet, but yeah, like I don't want to waste that just sitting here when I can also play it on the move. I keep forgetting that I own the MCC collection for Halo. Play it, it's so good. It is so good. I'm playing for the stories right now. I've never played for them. Right now, I'm so glad I have the Master Chief collection. I can play for these stories. It's so good. I love it. I fucking love it. So yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. But yeah, like that is the situation a little bit. Man, we're doing a long stream. Hell yeah! I played for some of them, but I forget it all. It's all been so long. Yeah, that's why like I wanted to do a like run up. Like I've played for Halo 1, 2, and 3 right now. We're into Reach, like I think halfway a little bit. Yeah, Nugget says I need to 3060 to drop an MSRP on January. I want to get God of War on the PC, but my Vega 11 iGPU is not going to cut it. Most likely. Not gonna happen. The prices are actually like climbing a little bit again because cryptocurrency hasn't really died down yet. It's still going strong, and cores are like right now what you have is that basically like GPU companies have also started scalping themselves because like if they're seeing their cards like go for an insane amount of money, like why not have a piece of that pie? So it's gonna take a long time. Most likely, like the if I've seen some estimations that it would probably be Q2, Q3 of 2022 that we might see prices go back down. However, it's going to be really hard to see prices go back down because if a like manufacturer can sell something for like a much higher price than they initially advertised, why would they go back? As long as the thing still sells, why would they go back? So most likely it's going to take a really long time, and January 2022, I don't think that prices are going to be back to normal again, which is unfortunately as well because I still need a GPU myself too. I got a new system, but I don't have a new GPU in it. I go to like, yeah, so let's see. Hacking 5B and Xbox only. Yeah, like I'm glad I have an Xbox to play that. Proof of Stake, man. Did you already try? Did you also try Honkai already? Nope. If I tried a Honkai, it would be on stream. Or like on videos, but yeah, I haven't played it yet. Oh my god, we have limited options for computer power parts in Canada, and one is so bad. What you should do, Pri, is like if you are in Canada, you should go and like your best bet. Like this is like straightforward. Your best plan of action to actually get a good PC in Canada, and that is to I don't know how close you are to Vancouver, but go to Vancouver and go to this guy called Linus Tech Tips and play his game show of PC or no PC. So far, 2 people have played it, and both these people have gone back home with a $10,000 gaming PC because Linus just wants to give people a $10,000 gaming PC. That's the best way of getting it. Like seriously, I have no other idea how you would get it. I have no idea of why you'd put economic value in a currency that's literally nothing. So the reason why people put money into it, because I think it's just like a gambling game. I can also see why people like, okay, so like technically like I can see why it might work in the sense of like money is technically also worth nothing. Like I think we've lost the gold standard for a long time already. And like if you have a dollar, if you have like euros or something, if the entire belief that wouldn't be there, that would be money, like you have something that does nothing, so it would be worth nothing. So technically, like, it could work the same. And I also like the idea that if you look, for instance, at like, there have been governments that have been printing a lot of money lately to like keep the economy running with like the COVID times. But what you see then, it's like it caused insane inflation, and basically that just makes your money worth like barely anything, and that's not good. So like, it's kind of weird when like some sort of like agency is in control of like what your money that you own is worth. So like, if you were to like outsource the money to like just like this thing that no one controls, that at that point in time, like, no one controls it. So like, ideally it would just like not be able to be influenced by a government being like, oh man, we just want to like print a bunch of money. However, it's not there yet, because like I can't buy anything with it right now. It's not like stores like readily accepted. So what you have with it right now is that people mostly use it to just buy it as like gambling stocks. It's like, let me buy in at this point in time, and then let me buy out at that point in time to see if I make a profit. And like that, like, to me, it's not worth anything, because I'm like, this is just gambling, and it's consensual gambling. People like it. It's like, go for it. But like right now, it doesn't really seem to act to me as much like a real currency. At the same time, I haven't really dived into that all that much, because it's not something I'm really interested in doing yet. So like, people pre-ordered a 3060 and they'd have stock, but they would send it to pre-order people and instead put them, they wouldn't send it to pre-order people, but they would instead put them into pre-builds. Damn. Have you tried Genshin yet? Linus Snack Tips. Vancouver is like the opposite side of the country for me. Yeah, I mean, like, that's your best bet. Only as long as it's not an NFT, I'm fine. I don't get NFTs though. It's like, that just feels like a straight up scam that people are just like accepting. It's like ridiculous. I just got $1 worth of Ethereum when it went down. I'll see what happens with it later. Yeah, like, I mean, like, my time to step in was like literally when I was like in economics class and someone told me that like Bitcoin had reached 20 euros. I was like, shit, I'm too late. I missed the boat. Yep. I remember in economics class, like, they told us like there was this thing called Bitcoin that was worth like just nothing, like cents, less than cents, and now all of a sudden it's worth $20, like $20. It's like, can you imagine if you stepped in at the time that was worth cents, dude? It's like, now it's worth $20. Like, well, that will never rise that steeply again. Since then, I proved myself to be so wrong in my predictions that I will never do that. I'll never like trust my judgment. Let's see. Yeah, money does ultimately mean nothing, but cryptos are the next level of city metaphysical irony of currency. Basically, simply put it, in the US economy is going to crash if we keep this going. My PC is fine for now, at least. I got stupid lucky with my GPU. It ordered like a few weeks before the original first price hike for Bitcoin mining. Nice. It's not like even like metal coins that you could melt down or use for other things you really need to. NFTs are actually just a straight up scam. Funnily enough, they're fundamentally hilariously bad. Yeah, like, I don't get it, man. It's literally just like, let me sell you like a digital thing that people can just replicate. Now you own it. Like, you can't do anything. You can't claim rights to it. You can't like copy check everyone, but you just like own it. Figuratively speaking. It's like, I don't get it, dude. It's so weird. It is so fucking weird. But, you know, whatever. You know, if people want to spend money on that, go fucking for it. I'm not going to stop you, dude. I am not going to stop you. I'm just going to let you enjoy your thing. Just like I'm going to let you guys enjoy your evening, because, like, it is getting late. I need to get working. But you don't even own, you don't own a copy, don't you? Well, you own the ideas, right? I don't fucking know, man. I really don't know. So, you own a token. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys over to Debug Queen, also known as Hydroxide. Hydroxide has changed his name on Twitch because he wants to do new content, more tech related on YouTube, and he's changed his name. But it's still good old Hydroxide, and he's playing Genshin Impact right now. Which I know some people here really like the game. But yeah, Bitcoin is worth over $58,000 in translation to USD. Yeah, I learned about it back when it was worth $20 per coin. I wish I would have spent my lunch money at that point in time. I would have been different. I gotta head out myself to help my mother put tires away. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in. You can claim ownership of having the first one. Besides that, you don't own anything. I'm not gonna talk about the NFT, otherwise I'm gonna start dropping some words. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone that's come by and like had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll be back with, I think, Halo Infinite. I think I do want to play some of that. And then we'll see. The day after that, we're going to be playing for sure Halo Reach. Hopefully finishing that. Maybe we'll have a Framecast on Thursday. And on Friday, we're going to be back with Halo Reach. I'll see you guys around. Have a great rest of your Monday. Have a great rest of your week if I don't see you for any of the other days. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see you all around. Goodbye.